know what the problem is, it's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets. Cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the head is a threat, you know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again. This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they got. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Yeah. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Hold up. Why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play a roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets. Cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the head is a threat, you know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again.
Here at the beautiful and luxurious Luxor Hotel and Casino. We are currently getting ready for 5 rounds of non-stop Fortnite action. I'm Radamon Pidgey, this is Logan, and I'm so happy you finally found some Fortnite merch to wear during Friday Frags. But how are you doing today, Logan?
Well, I am wearing the 86 merch, but this is Assassin's Creed, my friend.
Yes, it is, and Assassin's Creed is in Fortnite, even though we've never seen an
They've
Assassin's
got
Creed.
it going on right now.
Exactly. I got my favorite Fortnite skin in the house right now. We got Sasuke, we got Naruto, we got everything going on. But today we are going through 5 rounds of nonstop action. Not much has changed since you've been gone, Logan, except that we've added a controversial system called bounties.
Bounties. All right, what are these bounties all about?
They are all about bringing yourself back into the top 10 of this tournament. Because remember, top 10 is going to get you paid out here today. So last week, we had a performance of a lifetime from one of these competitors, and we potentially will see one from another competitor here this week that brought them back into the running and got themselves even more money because they're able to claim the bounties on that final round and really pop off, which was a lot of fun to watch.
Popping off is always a good time, and you know what's a good time? HyperX Arena, are you ready? Oh, hold on a second. That was delayed. Ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems, children of all ages, I need to ask you one more time. HyperX Arena, are you ready? That's what I'm talking about.
There you go. All right, they were caught off guard a little bit.
A
Logan.
little bit, right?
They were caught off guard. They weren't
got
ready.
Scared.
They don't know what they're in for, especially with this tournament. We got some of the best of the best of the best talented Fortnite players here today that are trying to get their hands into a great $1,000 prize pool that we have every single week, except for next week, because we have our Evo tournament. So if you're trying to be a part of that pre-Evo action, please get signed up for that as well. We're having $2,500 prize pools for each tournament. We got Tekken and Street Fighter here at the arena. So if you want to be involved into that tournament, please get signed up online, Start GG, and be able to be a part of that action, because Evo next week, the biggest fighting game tournament of the year. And I can't wait to watch it back at home because it is expensive.
It is expensive, but what is your favorite fighting game?
Oh, that's a good question. That's it. You know what? I've always had a strong. I love fighters. I just because that was just so beginner friendly. I love me some auto combos. I love me some easiness. I played a little bit of Injustice too, and then I got into Guilt. I just bought Guilty Gear Strive recently. So all of those games have been a lot of fun to just try to dabble myself in because I'm not really good at combos at all. That's why I'm playing. I'd be playing no build in Fortnite because I cannot hit these inputs like these competitors do normally. So I'm a no builds person when it comes to Fortnite as well. So combos are not my specialty. I'll be honest with you. What about you, Logan?
Well,
What's your
I'm a huge
dabbling
fan
in
of a game you've probably never heard of. It's called Battle Arena Toshiden. Okay?
Bless you.
Yeah, exactly. PlayStation 1, one of the best fighting games ever to grace this earth. However, they were the first fighting game to have counters as part of it and a 3D arena, but then Tekken 2 came out. And Tekken took everything that Battle Arena Toshiden did well and incorporated it into their game. And Tekken, being the bigger title, got the bigger name, and all of everything moves on through Tekken. Now we're on like Tekken 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, whatever.
It'll get
it
up
is.
there eventually. It'll
It's
get
up there.
there.
But what I'm really excited about is bringing it back to Friday Night Frags featuring Fortnite. Man, you just said you don't do builds. I'm an adult. If I want to build something, I call a contractor. But these kids right now, what we've seen these weeks in and weeks out is their ability to open up a window, take a shot, close that window. Man, it's super frustrating when you're sitting there and you watch a 12-year-old kid build a hotel in front of you while you're just trying to take headshots. I'm just trying to shoot you in the face, neck, chest, and breast area. Don't you build a hotel in front of me.
That's the way to do it. If you get shot at, you better be ready with those walls to protect yourself, get yourself tunneled in, and protect your whole entire body from those shots. And especially with Fortnite, I've been feeling very superhero recently. We had Superman come out a couple weeks ago, and then I just saw Fantastic Four. And I must say, it was pretty good. Even controversial enough, I liked it more than Superman.
Would
so
you say that it was fantastic?
I wouldn't go that far, all right? It was pretty good,
all right. Well, let's check out the format for today's game.
Let's do it. We've got all of these players in the arena. 41 competitors will be competing across 5 games. So if you have a bad first game, bad second game, bad third game, still stick around. Remember that bounty system is in the air now, and you got to be able to take out those top 3 podium finishers in game 4 and 5 to get yourself a nice additional boost. And we saw it last week and how good of a system it is. In each game, you will be earning points based on placements and eliminations. We say it every single week. You got to get those eliminations because if you don't, you're going to have a bad time in that leaderboard. 41 players here, only 10 get paid out because at the end of those 5 games, we will have our top 10 finalists who are going to be making some cash money.
Cash money is the way that we roll. First place is going to grab $250 for their work today. Second prize, $150. Third prize, $110. Fourth, $90. Fifth, $80. Sixth, $70. Seventh and eighth will garner $65, and 9th through 10th will garner $60 for their action today. Not a bad day on a Friday night, playing a little bit of Fortnite under the lights here on the stage at the lovely and luxurious Luxor Hotel. This is the HyperX Arena. It's Friday Night Frags, and it's time to get down like a clown like Charlie Brown. We're going to turn that Fortnite frown upside down. It's time for Friday Night Frags, baby. Are you ready on stage?
Yeah!
Oh, they are ready. Let's get locked in and get locked down for who do you think is going to be the winner today? Who holds the crown?
Oh, only time will tell. As we already saw, Baka last week was absolutely decimating the competition. They were in triple digits before round number 3, and it's really ridiculous on how well they've been playing and how confident they've been playing. Granted, like I said, those bounty systems close that gap really fast, so they got to realize they still got to put that pedal to the middle and not be feeling too secure. As we talked about last week, there's a few competitors that are on that brink of being on the podium in Game 4 and 5, and we were like, maybe it was a little bit of a strategic choice to not be one of the bounties available for these competitors, because it stacks up if you're able to grab 2 of those podium finishers, get yourself those bounties, and skyrocket yourself up the leaderboard, get yourself some extra cash. So honestly, I could imagine that Baka could potentially be taking it again.
Okay.
But
all right,
I don't want to be
Baka's
glazing
been
too much.
huge over the last few months, except for when they wished me a happy birthday. That was a bad week for them.
No, I think that was I'm
I
trying to
know.
remember.
I'm just making a bad joke. Let's not think about it too hard. All right.
No, that's fair. That's fair. But going into it, Baka, we Zafu has been playing out of his mind.
Yeah.
Extremely well. Hunt Dog was taking advantage of those bounties as well.
Dog will hunt.
Dog will hunt, or will they become the hunted dog? Is the question, because there are so many great competitors here that is going to try and put themselves on the leaderboard and get themselves known and really go home with some great money, because $200 you cannot complain about, especially coming out here every single week. And we actually tallied it up a little bit with 161 frags. That is a lot of money getting distributed. $1,000 potentially a week around 161 frags. You can do the math, and especially for Speedway tomorrow, we're going to be having Mario Kart World here at the arena. So that's going to be getting started, not started, but if you want to get signed up, be here by 12 p.m. noon, and you'll be able to get involved, try out the new Switch 2, see what it is all about, because it is a lot of fun being able to commentate some Mario Kart World, the brand new Mario Kart game.
It's good. And if you're keeping a score at home, check in with us at 1 p.m. PST. Yeah, that's Pacific time for those of you who don't know. We will be live, and we will have some awesome Mario Kart action for you. Look, it has been too close to call week in and week out. If you love Mario Kart or you just love some esports action, tomorrow, Saturday, Speedway, it starts at 1 p.m. right here live. Be part of it. It has been nothing but electrifying.
It really has been. It's been great, along with Friday Frags.
Yes.
All of you should come on down, experience some Mario Kart World, and be a part of it, as well as for tonight. Remember to clip your favorite moments.
Yes,
Next
clip them.
week, we are making a very beautiful package of all of these great moments. We're going to have a compilation of all of these clippable moments and putting it all together. So if you see something that you really enjoy, clip it, and we're going to be putting it into a nice little video package to show not next week, but the week after, because we want to be, Evo stuff. The week after next.
It'll be part of the July package, if you will.
August. Okay? We're getting into August.
July. The months just keep rolling.
They really do. They really do. And you'll be able to see what that's all about. So please, clip your favorite moments. Be a part of the action.
Clip it, grip it, and rip it, and send it to us.
Maybe 2 of those things, and then be able to see your favorite clip on the big screen and say, hey, I clipped that. That's something I did.
That's me. I did that.
Oh, but what we're going to be seeing some of these competitors is grab those victory royales. Big thing, superhero season. It's still here, so
it's still here. All right, so we have superheroes.
We have superheroes. You know what? Superman, Fantastic Four. No mythic items revolving around them per se. I mean, granted, Superman's got their mythic. Not what we're going to be seeing here today, unfortunately. And a little bit of controversy with that, because it was super weak. And they're like, how do you make a Superman mythic and it's weak? Right? What was the point of that?
Oh, I see what you did there, because it's weak.
Yes.
All right, you know who wouldn't be weak? Who I'd love to see in Fortnite? And they're in town this week? Beyonce. Right? Do you not want to see Bey in Fortnite? Come on!
I mean, they got Mariah Carey.
Why not?
They have Mariah Carey in the item shop. It was Christmas in July, and then you got the Fantastic Four. Those skins are going to be in the item shop as well. So if you want, hopefully we'll be seeing something different here. Superman skin in the Battle Pass is absolutely beautiful. It's been my main usage for this season so far, just because it's got a custom flying animation when you're dropping out of the Battle Pass. Yes, exactly like that. Literally 1-to-1. I thought you were Superman for a second, but you got glasses on. You're the hypno glasses. But then being able to check out what's ever going on into Fortnite world, because so far they're not really changing up this season too much. Haven't changed a lot so far since last week, and honestly, I'm just excited to see how these competitors are utilizing all the different mobility items that we have in the house. And always gotta shout out our Valhalla Esports competitors here today. We've got 6 of them in the house right now, and being able to be a part of it from Valhalla Esports.
Yo, if you're from Valhalla Esports, make some noise! Oh, they're over here.
We got a few of them in the house. We got a few of them in the house.
Over there, right there.
There we go. 6 of them in the arena right now. Always great to have them be a part of this tournament.
And apparently some of them are remote online in Cali.
Yes. That's
breaking it down. Getting it done.
There you go. And that's going to be a lot of fun. They always come in. They've been getting better and better and better every single week, and really participating in a very cool way where we're going to be able to see them progress and get better and better and better as time goes on. So honestly, great to have them in the house as well. But honestly, other than the superhero season, as well as the summer of superheroes, not much has changed from what we've seen from the last time you've been here, Logan.
Well, I'm kind of sad that the gloves are still not part of competitive. That was just the movement, right? The
was a lot of fun to watch.
And the way that the competitors were able to utilize it was really interesting because everybody was doing it a little bit different. Now, coming back into it after a week off or 2 weeks off, however long it's been for me, I can't wait to see how these people have progressed within this season, because as you get more used to it, you get more comfortable with the weapons, the movement, all of that great stuff. I'll tell you one thing that's going to upset me. If you sit in a bush and you make s'mores this entire time, we've seen that almost every single week I've been here. Do not do it. Don't do it.
It's not a good choice. Eliminations matter a lot. You wonder why they're going home with $200 every single week. Is because they get out there, they are participating, they feel confident, they are landing their shots, and they feel good about their builds, because the builds are what are gonna matter the most. If you're not gonna be able to box in that other competitor, that nice 1-by-1 like Logan was saying before, make yourself a nice little window of opportunity to grab yourself some nice eliminations, you're doing the wrong thing. But what we're doing right is getting into game number 1. This is going to be a ton of fun. We're going to have a new victor, as we hope and we always hope for, because you know what? Baka's been staying on that throne for a little bit too long. But for right now, we are getting ready for the most bestest, amazing LAN tournament for Friday Frags that you could ever be a part of here at the HyperX Arena, and I'm excited to see where these competitors are gonna land first. Let's get it started, let's get it ripping, and let's get it going.
It's time for Friday Night Frags right here. It's Fortnite. Make sure you thank the bus drivers, ladies and gentlemen, theys and thems. Let's get down like a clown and turn that Fortnite frown upside down. Let's get to it. Game number 1, Frags 161. Let's go, HyperX Arena!
We're starting it out
hold
here.
on a second.
Okay.
You can do better than that. HyperX Arena, let me hear you make some noise.
There's the love for some Fortnite. You know it. We love to hear it. If you want to cheer for your favorite competitor.
Hey,
we don't got those.
AI is taking over, bro. I get it.
Competitor. You know what? Make some noise for them. It's an arena for a reason. You do not want to just sit there and not give your love to your favorite competitor that's, potentially on the screen right now, as we're going to be seeing. My bump does 37, a little bit of a funny joke there, being able to just realize, hey, you got to land those shots with those pump shotguns. The Sentinel is still on top. Valhalla Esports, though, are the ones being on top, grabbing the first elimination of the day, serving it up Gary's way. We get it going right here, right now, dropping a little bit farther outskirts as we see that circle.
I like to do that, by the way. I'm a big fan of not dropping too hot. I like to...
Well, I like to drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot? Drop it like it's hot?
I am sorry. I am not waiting a half hour to get a part of the action. I'm trying to find those early pick'ems and get myself on the board as fast as possible. I always disagree. Not landing hot, especially for a tournament like this. You really want to go for those name locations. You want to go for those bosses.
All right, so where do you drop?
Demon's Domain, 102% of
The
the time.
DD?
I love being able
The
to take
double
down that
D?
boss and being able to grab a nice little mythic there along with their medallion. And honestly, it's just really nice to have that huge advantage over every other competitor. I mean, Ripdog right now, you're seeing great Fury Assault Rifle. They could have had a mythic if they dropped on Demon's Domain, like some of these competitors are going to do. But then you're also seeing that Superman Sprite. You throw it down, you get 3 dashes, just like those previous seasons. But we got the Arena account going to be able to find themselves a nice elimination, put themselves on the board. Free Cookies is getting taken down by Little Legend.
Yo, I love some free cookies, but Little Legend is not going to be passing them out today, as we've got the Arena account right now. So is that one of our luxurious and lovely people right here from the HyperX playing right now?
It is. So if you don't even have a Fortnite account, you do not have to worry
You don't
about
have to
nothing.
worry about it.
You don't got to worry about nothing. We got you hooked up, especially with a nice skin there. But right now we're going into our first build battle of the day. We got Weeble there, or Webble, on top.
Weeble's wobble, but they won't fall down.
Will they not?
No, it's true. They don't.
And we're not going to be seeing Yeet falling down just yet. Going to be able to build themselves a nice little staircase. Gets blocked off from the top, though. This is what we call about layering.
Yes.
So you're going to be seeing these battles go from one layer to another, to another, to another, trying to just get that high ground advantage. Move down Adam, going to be taking a little bit of damage. Yeet going to be in a really rough spot right now, especially when you're at this disadvantage angle. So we're going to be seeing Webble going off to the right side. Great work going on to the walls here, getting blocked off just a little bit from this entire monstrosity that they were able to build here today. That's about $3,000 a month in LA, as you're going to be seeing them jump up to the sky once again, trying to just get that high ground advantage. But then you got the Owl House right onto the side here and be able to protect themselves for a little bit longer, as Gifted Yeet going to try and get some more mats, get it under control, as Webble once again just going to be chilling on the top ropes.
Well, look, Webble has WAP right now. They've got weapons and positioning, but Yeet sitting down there, if I was Webble, I would push. Push it real good. Go salt and pepper on them right now. Do not give them the opportunity to get back up to full health and maybe grab a mythic or a legendary.
I mean, I totally agree with you. I'm always one to say, hey, push these attacks, especially if they're running away. That just shows that they're scared, right? That they're not confident in their build abilities, that they're not going to be able to take on this 1v1 build battle if they're already running away inside of a house. So you got to be able to take all of this information that you get and try to do something about it, just like the Fantastic Four. But we're going to have one of the Arena accounts. Gold going down to Zodic.
And we're down to 34 competitors out of our initial 38. We are in Frags 161. This is round one. If you just joined us, thank you for being here. My name's Logan Summit. My good friend next to me is Pidgey. And we are into it. It's Friday Night Frags, baby, featuring Fortnite. And it is about to get intense.
Well, we're not intense yet.
Oh, I'm about to get there. Trust me on this
Not
one.
yet, not yet. We still got a few more circles before they get intense.
Can't you quantize?
Quantize going to be here with that Sentinel
I
shotgun.
put an extra T in there, huh?
You did.
I did.
You did. You know, it's fine.
I was Mr. T back in Halloween, so, you know,
Oh,
I'm just
okay.
saying.
Okay. So
I've
you
got
were-
an extra T to give. That's all I'm saying.
We got one of the Arena accounts going into another build battle. Going to be seeing these corners, trying to pop it out, but no, going to get shot there. Boom, boom,
No!
boom. It just takes 2 shots. Bacon pancakes, bacon, bacon pancakes. Going to be able to grab that first elimination for themselves. Great work there. And what we're going to be seeing is this loadout right now. You got that med miss along with that Sentinel shotgun and the Spire rifle. The Spire rifle's got like 50 shots in the chamber, and Trav right now is not going to have much left in their chamber.
Oh, no!
They're going back to the lobby screen as we're going to be seeing Levi going to be grabbing that elimination, but Unger going to have something to say about it with the Squid Game skin. Are they going to be finding the victory? They do. Landing Cruz is going to be landing themselves right back to that lobby screen, having to wait for round number 2. But remember, if you didn't do good on this first round, do not worry. We still got 4 more rounds to go for you. But Bacon Pancakes trying to not get layered out here, trying to find the advantage, but currently not going to have a great angle here, trying to just drop that other competitor down to the floor. Zafu going to be the one on the top here, doing a great job controlling this entire area. And if you control the builds, you have the advantage.
Yeah, you definitely have the advantage. Right now, Zafu is up top looking down. Not really worried about Bacon right now. Bacon's on the lower level with that skin that is very skinny, by the way.
Yes.
It is. It's hard to hit.
But also we've been seeing that skin as well with the colors. You got the basic, you know what? You got the basic Fortnite skins, and then you got the ones that are super vibrant, super bright. But then you have others that are wearing a quote-unquote superhero skin, and they're just grayed out because it's a little bit harder to see, as they would like to say, and I totally don't agree with it. I just think, whatever advantages that you feel like you're getting from picking your own skin, go for it. And what we're going to be seeing a lot as well, you got the Outlaw Shotgun. You also got the Raven for mobility, where you don't get hit when you're in that Raven. Same exact thing as we've been seeing before, but right now, Quantize is going to get eliminated by Armas there. Going to be able to use that Sentinel Shotgun, popping that Chug Jug.
Both had 2 AM to their name, by the way, so that might have been two teammates taking each other out right there. Maybe a little grudge match brewing in the first round?
That's one of the greatest things that I love, is that squads are still a thing. Yeah, honestly, I remember back in the day.
When you were a teenager with a little bit of gold in the pager?
Exactly. And you know what? When I was on Call of Duty, I always wanted to be a part of the FaZe clan, and I would just get a part of any sort of squad that I could. But we're going to be seeing a crazy situation there, as Levi took the shot onto Star, and they dropped down. They didn't have enough health, and they just got eliminated by fall damage.
Yeah, they've got the good genes on right now. As difficult is a little AFK right now, just waiting in the smoke. I mean, what are you doing, difficult?
Well, they're waiting for the sweat detector. That's what
no,
they're
well,
saying.
I know what they want to do.
I know, but that was the pun. That was the pun.
No, I get it. I got you. I got you. I didn't want to give it to you, though. I mean, if we're just going to wait.
Unger, though, going
tick,
to get...
Tick, tick.
Unger is going to get backed against Gordon, but they're going to be able to win against Pugface right there.
That was huge.
Really nice stuff. They're currently at 3 eliminations starting us out here today, but Sweat Detector, along with Difficult, they're just chilling.
Well, Difficult has the big Chug Jugs. He's got 200 of that. So Sweat, they're going to have to work it out.
Yeah, they work it out indeed. They're going to have to.
Literally work it out.
And be able to detect when they're going to start sweating, because like you're saying, we don't know what Sweat Detector currently has in their inventory, but that Chug Jug just going to be the thing that gives them...
We're just waiting here, and the smoke is only going, or the gas is only going to get thicker. You have to make a move at some point.
At some point, but we'll see who's going to be moving first. It's literally
moving
a little bit of a type action right now. Duster Cruz, though, going to put themselves on the board. I'm loving the confidence from these fights so far. All of these competitors rushing down, using that offensive pressure, making it happen here today. I talked about it in the pre-show. Eliminations matter so much, but my pump does 37 damage, is going to try and find that. The Raven, the only thing bad about the Raven is that when you come out of it, it's a little bit of end lag, which allows the other competitor to put out a little bit of damage onto that move. But Difficult now going to be the one in a really bad spot.
Really bad spot right now. They put themselves into this spot, brother.
Yeah, and you know what? The Sweat Detector has detected the sweat. They better be careful, as now they're trying to get a little bit of a window of opportunity going for themselves. They break down the wall. Oh, wee!
Sweat Detector, and they're going to be able to pick up that other big jug that they just dropped. I mean, that is amazing. Sweat Detector using that patience to their advantage. Leviathan right now pushing on Meech. Will they be able to take him out? I think they're going to get that higher ground. Let's see Meech trying to get their shield going. And now we're going to get a little battle for the biggest.
And now we're going to go for that high ground situation. Remember, a little bit of damage is just all it's going to take, especially against these outlaws. It does so much damage if you're able to land it, but the crosshair is a little bit bigger on that shotgun in particular. Like you're seeing, you're going to be missing that little bit of opportunity comparatively to that Sentinel shotgun, that pump shotty that everyone's just been relying on. But going to triple dash out of their Meech now, going to be able to pop this small shield. So does Leviathan. They're going to be there with that Chug Jug, going to be able to put themselves right back up to 100 HP, but will it be enough to get them the confidence they need to break right into their build? Meech going right back to it with that Chug Jug as well. Both of these competitors back at full HP, not really taking an opportunity here, but a little bit of damage coming from across the way. Leviathan got to be a little bit careful. Another competitor from Valhalla Esports, they got to be doing what they do best and just really keep that confidence going and break on through, tunnel their way in, but currently they're going to find themselves into that little area. Like you're seeing in that top left corner, you can actually get better loot there as well from your superhero rankings. And
we're down to 21 competitors out of our initial 38. Levi trying to get up top right now, getting shot down. Rip Dog and Levi going one-on-one. They've got a little bit of a back and forth happening.
Yeah, but Levi having a little bit better of an advantage,
He does.
especially with that fire rifle, 50 shots in the chamber. You really don't have to worry about unlimited ammo, basically, with that 400 rounds. They really don't have much to think about other than they can just keep on shooting. But Sweat Detector going down to 2 a.m.
Oh,
Jeffy the
no.
Shark. There we go.
Jeffy the Shark doing their job right there. Chomp, chomp, baby.
Another 2 a.m. member going to be able to put some more points on the board for their squad. Levi going to be taking some shots across the way to another build. But we got Dog Ben Dog going to be with that Borderlands skin.
You gotta love that Borderlands skin right there.
I know Mike does.
I know Mike does,
If you
yes.
want to get something great, please go visit them. $5 for unlimited refills. Find a waiter and be able to get yourself some good grub. Borderlands 4 coming out.
Coming out very soon.
So we'll probably see some more, a little bit more collaborations probably in the Fortnite world. And this was one of the rare skins in the game until they
I'm
brought it back.
hoping that 86, the people that do the great wear that we have, all the clothes out in front that you can buy, I hope they do some Borderlands stuff. I can't wait to see it.
Oh,
This
100%.
Assassin's Creed shirt that I'm wearing is super dope, and I can't wait to see what they do with Borderlands.
Oh, I totally agree with you there, too. So if you want to, check out some of that merch in the front of the house. Get yourself something to remember this whole tournament by. But we got Dustin Cruz going to be able to do a little bit of a
dance, make a little love, get down tonight.
As we get Levi going on right now onto the high ground. Once again, not even moving from this mountain until the storm moves them.
Levi doesn't
we're
even
gonna.
know.
Armis is going to be the one to move them off the mountain, jumping all the way down. Going to be able to blast themselves off again, and now dropping all the way down to the ground floor. Levi looking extremely low, and then we got another build battle on the right side of the screen. Sonic is going to be now back against the wall, trying to break it all down here today. This floor holding on for dear life, as we're going to be seeing these bricks being a little bit more difficult to break on through. But Armis going to be in a situation where they got to realize there might be more at play than they realize, but currently Levi going to be able to get their shields back up to full, but will that be enough to keep them alive in this really rough situation?
Good opportunities right now for third parties to come on in and scoop this up. I mean, when you focus too much on the food in front of you, sometimes you miss what's behind you.
Oh, 100%. And like you're saying it, what's behind you is some shots. Armis is going to be taking a ton of damage, having to pop a small shield.
Yeah, they popped the small shield. Oh, my gosh. Zada gets that kill, making it happen right there, getting it done, making it look easy, too.
Yeah, really nice work there. So
Jeff is done. Jeffy is gone.
Jeffy is gone, unfortunate.
Sorry, Jeffy. We'll see you in Marvel Rivals.
We got Armis still trying to find an opportunity to get around into this really tough situation. The third party, which is going to be getting shut down momentarily as they have to pop that chug, get themselves healed up just a little bit more, as they're going to be seeing them jump right on down to their builds.
Yeah, I want to see that push it real good right now. Should have let Armis be able to garner all of that health, all of that shield. They're almost back up to 100% on both, and now we've got the violence.
Oh, and the violence from Unger going to be able to grab themselves 4 for this round. They are currently decimating and feeling super confident, looking really good right now, especially just breaking into these builds, knowing exactly how to just swarm on through and finding these opportunities. Gifted Yeet right back to it again against Zafu. Let's see if they're going to be able to find themselves on the board. Still 0 for themselves in terms of elimination.
And we're about to hit the next storm as we get down to our 16 competitors down to the initial 38. Storm is brewing, ladies and gentlemen, days and them, children of all ages. We'll get down to 15 out of that initial 38 as Zafu is still killing it and brewing it and doing their thing.
Yeah, and having those exotic shotguns on standby as well. We saw the exotic pistol, exotic sectional shotgun. Very great stuff to have on standby, and they have the mythic as well, as Unger is going to have a mythical presence on the battlefield right now.
Duster got dusted.
Truly just got swept up, said, hey, you know what, next week we'll see you again, but we still got 4 more rounds to go as Zafu trying to break on through. Remember, especially with that Spire Rifle, it does a ton of damage through these builds, but the third party's there. Has the medallion for the invisibility, pops the Chug, gonna be able to give themselves a little bit of time and a dream, as they're gonna be able to also have that passive healing that puts them right back up to 50 HP, 50 shields, but Zafu is getting shot from every which direction. They gotta be a little bit careful as well. Drops the medallion to refresh the shields to get themselves healed up a little bit faster. Right back to it again. They're gonna be able to pop that Chug only at 50 left as well. Turning it around. around, trying to take down this arena account across the way. Let's see if they're going to be able to find themselves a nice pop here, but they are currently surviving against all odds.
Yeah, but they've got the best weapon in the game right now, or one of the best weapons in the game, maybe two of the best weapons in the game. Zafu is looking real cool. Already got 3 kills to their name. We're down to 12 out of our initial 38. And Zafu, somebody keeps giving them the opportunity to put those shields on. Stop them, push them, kill them. Get it going, Leviathan.
Honestly, I really agree with you. You know when they're popping these shields, you got to be able to keep them on edge. Don't let them just heal for free. You saw them at 1 HP. You got to be able to push these situations, because if you don't, you might be just punching yourself and biting yourself in the butt once it comes to that final round, and you lose that top 10 situation by the final elimination. But Miracle is going to have a miracle, going to need a miracle to get away from one of the best competitors here today. Unger going to be across the way, going to be able to put themselves nice little pyramid scheme here to get themselves a little bit of protection. But no, Miracle going to have to pop that big shield. Doesn't get it all way onto 100 shield.
Unger's got their number right now. Miracle looking for one. It's not going to happen, man. They're getting caught up in the sauce. They're getting locked into a box. Oh my gosh. Look what just happened. Miracle goes down.
Yeah, Unger going to be dancing on him. A great trade, though. I feel like if they were just playing a little bit more confident, wasn't panicking, trying to build their way across the back of their build, I feel like they would have put themselves in a really nice spot. Could have taken them on. Key Towers going to be an amazing competitor, great content creator as well. If you haven't already, go check them out. Please do.
TTV, Keith Towers, G.
They are absolutely a really nice person. Absolutely great. They always jump into my chat as well.
That's
so it's
cool.
always great to have them here competing again. I know they always got soccer tournaments, but when they don't, they're here trying to make some cash money with one elimination on the board. Got that Fury Assault Rifle and that Sentinel and a few other tools at their disposal. Like I was saying before, that Superman Sprite, not the best thing to keep in your inventory, but it's just good to have it, boom, be able to pop it, lock it, get yourself those 3 dashes. There's better mobility items in the game, though, that you should be prioritizing your inventory for.
Now, Keith's taking a little bit of time. They realize that they are on the lower level, and Levi is above them along with other. And Levi, on cue, knows where Keith is, and they are starting to shoot.
Going to be able to build themselves up a nice little wall here, trying to just keep themselves protected in this 1-by-1. Pops the big shield, but Zafu is right outside the way.
Yeah, I don't know
only
if that
putting
was
down
right
those logs, you know that they're going to get shredded, especially from that mythic spire that Zafu has on standby. So you got to be able to prioritize what builds am I going to use, especially in this 7th storm. You're running out of time to try and get back all of those mats.
And Keith just did what I was talking about earlier, being able to open up that window, take a shot, then close that window, and move on to the next place. That is great edit and big IQ.
Bacon Pancake going to be going into the side of the mountain. Drops down that Superman Sprite just so that you're able to have those dashes on standby, especially going up a mountain. That's not an easy thing to do. Have you ever been hiking up a mountain, Logan?
Yes, I have, and I don't enjoy it, actually. I could use some Superman abilities to be able to get up that mountain, especially at my age. Keith Towers making a big move over here. Zafu getting up to the highest ground. We've seen this be so very effective in each and every single time that we come here for Friday Night Frags. Get up top, people.
That's the way to do it. Zafu flying all the way across,
Bam!
dropping right down onto Keith Towers. Now going to be able to drop onto the different layer here, but doesn't even matter. Zafu breaks the floor, grabs the shot with the Sentinel. Great work, though. Keith Towers didn't even expect it. They went Invisible Woman on him.
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition, and we're down to 8 players out of our initial 38. Rivdog still alive with 0 kills, by the way.
But in this top 8, you're going to be able to find yourself a nice little start to your whole tournament. Some of these competitors just like to wait it out, having to wait for those final moments, especially once those bounties come alive. Webble, though, going to need to get put right back alive, as we're going to be seeing Ariba going to be able to grab that second elimination. Great work there to be able to catch them off guard. Webble going to actually find a good start for their tournament. 8th place, nothing to scoff at, as Zafu going to take a little bit of storm damage. But right now, they got to be a little bit careful with how confident they're playing, because look at their inventory. Yeah, it's not looking great.
No, Zafu's looking really good.
Yeah, with one more mobility item, they got 2 dashes and a dream.
I'm just saying.
It is crazy.
Absolutely insanity.
As we're going to be getting it going, going to be able to take some shots across the way, going to try and find their box, but no, not going to have a lot of opportunities just yet. Going into the storm, going to be able to grab that chug jug. Great surveillance there. Going to have to pop their final Raven, grab the chug and the big shield. So that's actually pretty much what exactly you need at this point, but taking a little bit of storm damage, they're at least going to be able to top themselves off and feel a little bit more confident. They do have to go into these fights. Going to be able to clear the trees away. Fortnite, definitely not the most friendly when it comes to building trees, but Zafu trying to be able to grind and get a few shots across the way. Going to be able to jump their way as well. The medallion being that extra movement is so useful, but the storm finally going to be able to start moving these competitors away from their builds. Unger is going to try and take down Ariba, but Zafu waiting onto those top ropes as well, trying their best to keep themselves safe, but Ariba going to be able to get right on through, tunneling their way in, trying to keep themselves safe as much as possible. A lot of mats at their disposal as well, but at this point you're going to be seeing that left side Riv Doggy going down to Leviathan.
Going down to Leviathan. Zafu right now with 4 kills to their name, trying to get that upper echelon, and they want to be up top. Arriba right now with 2 kills, but all the way down on the bottom. That is not where you want to be, especially as we get towards the end of this game. We've got 6 players left out of the initial 38. You need to be higher than everyone else, said Snoop Dogg.
Yes, that is exactly true, because if you have that high ground, you're going to be in a really good spot, especially going up this mountain, as you're going to be seeing that storm. We're going to be already having Zafu taking priority there across the way with 6 players, not even there for a top 5 situation just yet. We're going to be seeing Zafu once again trying to get that zone priority going for themselves, making sure that they have to push towards them, because that is one of the biggest advantages that you can have, especially towards this late game. But Zafu!
Oh my gosh!
Gonna be able to take down Bacon Pancake.
Yo, Zafu is showing up and showing out and showing the rest of the competition. They are the one to beat today.
They really are. They're playing so confidently, especially with no Baka on the board. And no, they really want to grab that $200 first place prize. Going to be able to toss down that Medvis so that they're going to be protected a little bit in the storm to try and give themselves a little bit of cover as well. Unger going to be flying across the way. Ariba going down to Levi.
Right now, Zafu does not have any tools to get themselves some health right now, and they are sitting outside. They need to get in the circle. There they go. They made the move. It's down. We've got 4v4 right now.
We're going to be seeing Zafu try to take some shots from the top floors, but no, going to be taking a lot of damage. The invisibility going to keep themselves safe for at least a little bit of time. In this top 4 situation, though, we're going to be seeing Unger on top of all the other competitors, already having a little bit of a staircase to where the storm is going. So they're going to have the priority of winning this match, at least so far, but we're going to be seeing that Raven going on to the top as well. Levi trying to keep that advantage going on for themselves. Going to be taking shots across the way. These mats are looking extremely low. Zafu, inventory looking low, but Levi with a hope and a dream going to be taking down Zafu. Here, going to be able to put themselves up to 4 eliminations. Unger is at 6. This is an extremely close match, and it's really going to be coming down to who's going to be able to grab this first victory royale, who's going to be able to get themselves a little bit of a lead to start this Friday Frags off. We got Leviathan and Levi across the way, going to be able to jump their way all the way across this storm circle, as you're seeing, but Unger still having the priority in the sky, so they're going to be able to just drop on down. Levi's going to be able to take it, and now Levi going across the way. We got the Raven across the way, but it's Unger!
Unger gets the win! Levi goes down like a bad pair of jeans.
Unger with that 7 eliminations.
Boom!
They're going to need some new jeans after that one with how close of a battle that was.
Ooh, that was exciting. That's how we get started.
Ooh.
That's how we get started on a Friday Night Frags, baby. That's how we do.
That was an extremely fun battle. We got Leviathan, Levi, Zafu being the one losing that 1v1 situation. They didn't have the resources they needed to keep themselves healthy towards that top 5 situation, and then Unger was just chilling, just going to be able to walk over here, walk over there, taking
like
some shots.
Just like, hey, what's up, bro?
Unfortunately, missed that elimination onto Leviathan at the very end, and then grabbed it onto Levi, and being able to grab that first victory royale. And like I said, that's going to be a huge start for themselves, starting this tournament with the 7 eliminations.
I said 4v4, but what I meant to say was 1v1 v1 v1, and that takes way too much time. So I just went 4v4.
No, that's fair. No, I think
you know what?
everyone
I know everybody knew, but because I'm sure Chad is like, stupid old man with a mustache.
Yeah, his mustache is lame. Not as good as Pidgey's when we did that.
Oh, listen to this guy over here.
This one's looking a lot better, huh, Logan? Huh?
Dude, that's not even... Hold on, you got a little bit of dirt.
Thank you.
Right,
I got it. You don't got to touch it. You don't got to touch it. But no, it really fun first match. It's gonna be really interesting to see how the leaderboard.
Zafu though.
Zafu,
dude, what happened? Where'd you go?
Honestly, they had a great play there. They were able to dive into that storm, grab the inventory they needed, but because they were playing so aggressive, they lost that health extremely fast, trying to transition themselves.
They didn't stay up top.
They did not. They were literally lagging behind that storm for a long time, and that at the end of the day caused them to be on the losing side of that fight because they didn't realize, hey, guess who's there? Levi going to be able to grab that elimination, bringing us to that top 3, but Unger going to be able to get that nice victory royale crown on their head.
Winner, winner, winner! You get steak and lobster for dinner, Unger, because we're fancy here at the Luxor Hotel and Casino right here under the lights on the stage at the HyperX Arena. We don't do chicken, baby. You can get chicken anywhere. We go lobster and steak here.
Oh, Well, I'm more of a chicken person.
Well, I want you to treat me. I will buy you chicken when you buy me lobster and steak. Seems like a fair deal to me.
I think that's the fairest deal I've ever heard in my life. But we're going to have those scores ready for you all momentarily. But first and foremost, we got to take a little bit of a break to tabulate those scores. But please, do not change the Twitch channel. Do not change that YouTube channel. Do not change anything until we get back. We'll see you soon.
What's up? You guys finally made it.
Hello and welcome back. I didn't lie to you. That was an extremely quick break. I would never lie to any of you, but we just got done with round number 1 of Friday Frags, where we saw Unger absolutely decimate the floor, but not too much, because a lot of these other competitors, they were up there in that 5 elimination category, where I will say will put everyone in a pretty level playing field to start us off. No one really having a huge advantage. But how did you feel about that first round, Logan?
Well, I was really disappointed in the way that Zafu ended up, because they came out really, really strong.
They came out swinging.
Coming out swinging, baby, and that's what you need to do, but they didn't keep the high ground.
No, unfortunately not. Having to always try and navigate, get some inventory, get some more loot, and then trying to speed up and trying to keep in front of that storm. It is so difficult onto those final few moments, and I do not pity to be in that situation.
I don't pity the fool.
I do not do that, and I really do more enjoy being up here watching those situations go down, because it's so much to manage and so much to try and navigate, especially when you have builds on builds on builds. Someone's in this house, someone's in that house, someone's in this build, and you have to navigate it in a tiny circle somehow, some way. But I really hope Zafu is going to be able to keep that confidence up and don't let that finale influence them towards this next round.
It's very, very difficult. It's easy to talk about up here. We have hindsight being 20/20, but when you're in the heat of the moment, it's hard not to. You know, when I was saying you need to push it real good, just like salt and pepper. But at the end of the game, stay up high, stay patient, and understand that if you have WAP, weapons and positioning. Look, Cardi B talked about a lot of things, and she did talk about WAP, but not that one. No, it's weapons and positioning, and you need to stay up higher than everybody else and not push at the end. It's so very difficult when you see that opening, when you're within the last 5 players on the map, to not get down there and get involved. But if you are higher up than everybody, please stay in that position, stay patient, because that will play off. We've seen it happen, like you say, time and time again. So just stay up, stay patient. You will get that victory. I want to see Zafu do it, because I was really disappointed when they dropped down, because they had the positioning to be able to make that victory a positive for them.
And I do gotta say, twitch.tv/Allied Esports. If you want to say hello to us up here in the commentary booth, please do.
Please do.
But yes, this is the Switch too. We got Fortnite loaded on it, and it actually runs extremely well. Looks really good, and it is very fun to play on the Switch. Especially that they added, or they actually increased the aim assist on the Switch.
Oh, really?
Too. So I like to get my dailies done on my Switch too. Hey, just wake up, be able to pop up that nice 90K from those dailies, and call it a day, and play some some Blitz Royale real fast while I get my day started. So this is the Switch 2 that we will be playing also on tomorrow for Mario Kart World. Be here at noon and be able to be a part of that racing action as well here at the HyperX Arena.
All right, so my question to you is,
Yes.
how do you feel about aim assist? And everybody who's watching at home, if you are a PC player, please get into chat and tell us how you feel about aim assist, especially now that they have it on the Switch. Man, I need as much aim assist as humanly possible. I always tell people when they're like, oh, there's aim assist, I'm like, how does that work? Please, give me more of that. I need it.
No, honestly, I have no clue how I survived so long, especially, well, it's because of aim assist. When I'm back in the day of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, it was a huge factor on how people were able to compete on with their controllers. And I don't know how people did it, especially now. I would much rather play on a PC, but when you're just chilling in bed and I'm able to play Fortnite at 60 FPS, I'm not complaining on the Switch too. Especially with that, they upped it by like 35% or something. So it's kind of ridiculous to see how much of a difference it actually made, because I like doing the little mouse mode as well. You're able to just boom and then be able to create a mouse real quick. But now the aim assist is better than just me using the mouse mode. But that doesn't matter right now.
It doesn't matter what aim assist is.
We're getting ready for round number 2. Let's see if Unger is going to get dethroned and the crown being passed on to someone else here at Friday Frags.
And 2 a.m. is saying we're going to be on top. Let's find out. It's time for round number 2. Friday Night Frags under the lights here at the HyperX Arena under and part of the luxurious and lovely Luxor Hotel. Make sure that you thank the bus driver as we drop in and get into round number 2.
I absolutely love this drop as well, especially, I don't know, it's a nice little location where you're going to be able to get out of a very dangerous spot if someone else would like to drop down with you at this spot. So being able to just navigate through this entire situation, it's not a bad spot at all, but I definitely do not recommend dropping so far away, especially with only 38 players in this lobby.
Quantize is going way out there. I mean, way out there.
That's what
right
I'm
now.
saying. There's so many opportunities to start yourself out, especially like Zodic just did onto one of our arena accounts, grabbing themselves an elimination.
And another
Lima going to be going down. Zafu picking up their first from this round, but I really do think that there's a lot of opportunities that you're able to drop on a name location and get yourself going immediately. But typical Vader 87 going to be here trying to just keep themselves safe. I like the bird skin as well as a fellow Pidgey. We're going to be seeing them try to lurk around. That bird can unfortunately not swim though. Or actually
picked up a great weapon right there though.
Got to be able to grab that med kit as well. Exactly what they were looking for. They're currently in a situation where another competitor, they had to hide for a little bit, but now they know that they're going to be at full HP after popping that med kit. Little Legend though.
Yeah, Legend, first of all, they're in PJs right now. I mean, I would go to sleep in that. And they're doing a little dance, making a little love right now, but they're in PJs as we check in out Shy Alexandaddy.
I do gotta say, I really wish that the Nick 830 emote was not a song. I will live and die by that. But typical Vader going down to Leviathan. Unfortunately, that med kit was not enough.
Not enough
to keep themselves safe. Leviathan gonna be able to put themselves on the board. Pug fan with the Catwoman skin.
Do you like a pug as a dog?
I do.
So do I.
I think
they're ugly, adorable.
I think they are ugly and adorable, but unfortunately, they are also kind of freaks of nature, unfortunately, but you know.
Don't do that to the pugs listening at home.
Unfortunately, I have to. As we're going to be seeing Alex and Daddy going to be there, going to be taking shots.
Alex and Daddy.
And Daddy going to be taking shots from behind, and that's going to be Star grabbing that elimination, and Meech taking down Duster Cruz.
That was great by Star, by the way, one of our friends from Valhalla, and getting it done, sitting up top, looking down condescendingly on the rest of the competition, and now they have seen my pump. Let's see if they can get some air shots. 21, that's all they're going to get off of there. A little bit of skate and a scoot over to the next rooftop. Let's see if they can keep this kill going. They're going to need a sniper at this point.
Yeah, honestly, I wish they had more snipers in the game. They only got that DMR, that Deadeye, along with the Spire. That's as sniper as you're going to get for this season. And I hate July. We still haven't figured it out just yet on why they hate July. But lucky for you, it's almost over.
Yeah, I hate July. It's almost come and gone, baby. We're about to transform into I hate August.
Got Webble here, going to be taking a ton of shots, losing that exchange, but
Oh,
trying to pop on down, keeping the offensive pressure going for themselves, having to pop that small shield. Let's see if they're going to be able to build themselves up in these layers and try and find the shot they need. But with that
they're both so close.
auto shotgun, it is just not where you want to be in this loadout situation. Going to be trying to take these shots, trying to control this entire build battle, but unfortunately not finding much so far. Taking a side shot there. Gifted Yeet going to have to drop down to the bottom floor here. Pops this small shield, has a big one on standby as well. Webble, I don't think this is the fight you want to drop into,
No.
but trying to press the advantage exactly the way to do it, though. Going to be able to take a little bit more damage. Twin Fire Shotgun is just not really going to be putting out a ton of damage, especially when they're running around these corners. You got to be able to grab that Sentinel and do what you can, but Quantize and Trap going to find themselves on the board here today as Gifted Yeet going to be able to pop that big shield and really be in a really good spot. But Webble got bandages on bandages here today.
And he's got the high ground right now. Webble's got it, but Gifted Yeet is being able to heal themselves, and Webble is not taking that opportunity to push. They don't have enough items and the right items to be able to get themselves in a good position to push them.
Oh!
And they go down just like that. They are out.
And
oh my
Sweat
gosh.
Detector is going to go down to Dog. And we don't got Hunt Dog here today, unfortunately.
But Dog will hunt.
But Dog will hunt as we're going to be seeing them take the spot. One elimination on the board. A little bit too many items in that inventory.
Right.
You want to be able to grab some small shields. You want to be able to flesh out that inventory. Because if you do not have mobility, if you don't have those heals, you're going to find yourself in a really bad spot where now you're going to have to start looting halfway through the game. And that's just not what you want to be doing.
So let's talk about what are the best weapons? What are the best items? What is your best loadout?
I gotta say, I gotta be able to put myself. I do like the Surge Fire SMG. I'm kind of a sucker for it, but I have to say, you want that Spire rifle. It is so good with destroying builds. You want that Sentinel shotgun because a pump shotty in builds, that's all you need is one opportunity, and it does so much damage, especially once you get up to those blues. It can potentially one-shot with a headshot, and you gotta realize on how accurate that shotgun actually is. That was one of the things that people look forward to the most, that they brought that back in the rotation from last season. So we're going to be seeing this arena count with the Fury Assault Rifle being the most popular thing, apparently being picked up at this point. But Zafu going to be taken down, landed in Cruz. But like I said, Sentinel Shotgun, that Fury Assault Rifle, get yourself, I like the shield bubble idea, especially if you don't have any other mobility, but you really want to try and find some mobility items as well. Take down some Spire boss fights. Do something to get yourself going, or grab yourself a nice little Sprite. $5 limited refills, by the way, and you'll be able to get yourself your nice fill
See
of
what you did
soda.
there with Sprites?
Right,
Yeah, I see what you did. Yeah, you're good.
Superman.
You're good, man. You
There
should
you
do
go.
this for a living.
But we got Zafu flying up into the air. They're trying to make this their living, as they're going to be able to lightning it across the way and ride the lightning. And Dog doing what Logan said to not
Make
do.
it s'mores!
But look at this! It's a dog v dog battle!
Right in front!
No!
Oh,
Pug fan!
And the
no!
pug goes down! The
No!
pug goes down!
Oh!
The pug goes down!
The poor pug, you know.
Oh, sad face pug.
You could tell they had a hard time breathing that one.
Oh, I see. Yeah. They do have a hard time breathing, don't they?
Unfortunately.
All right, Arriba is in the house. They've got 0 kills to their name right now. We're down to 26 competitors out of our initial 38, and Arriba is sitting tight right now, just kind of waiting, doing their thing. If I were them, I would use a little bit of that that shield that they have to get themselves up to 100. They're only at 65 right now, but they're going to do a little dance.
Doing a little dance.
Make a little love. Get down tonight. I mean, it is Friday night, and I feel all right. And Meech does not feel good. He's getting shot out right now. Doesn't know where it's coming from. He's going to take off like the Raven that he is.
The Ravens, unfortunately, their defense not looking too good this season at all, but we're going to be seeing 2AM Meech going to be able to get themselves nice little small shields. Oh,
No,
I spoke too soon.
you spoke too soon.
Little Legend across the way going to try and capitalize on this fight, but will they be able to find?
Ooh, nice
just
shot by
blind
Meech.
fire. going to be able to land it across the way. That just goes to show, hey, you got to just take a shot. If it doesn't land, it doesn't matter. But if it does, put yourself in a better spot. Meech going to be able to use one more dash across the way. Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes. Going to be able to find themselves on the board as well. But 2 AM Meech, a lot of love from the Twitch chat for them.
Yes.
They got a lot riding on this one. Let's see if they're going to be able to take this fight. But the third party going to be able to make it something happen in here today.
Now, Pidgey, I want you to tell me these shotguns are so intricate to this game. The Mystic between the Legendary and the Epic, how does the damage change?
Oh, it's so absolutely different. That's one of the big things that you want to realize, especially with that headshot multiplier that you got. Whenever you do land a headshot, it's literally almost going to be doing your entire health bar. Especially if you got that Legendary Sentinel shotgun, it's doing 195 to the head.
Wow,
so you
195.
You gotta be able to go for that loot. But if you don't have a Legendary, if you have a rare or uncommon like we're seeing here with Zafu, they're going to be doing 171 to the head. So it just goes to show why the Sentinel Shotgun's on top of the battlefield here today. But this is also a great thing to do. This is what we saw one of the other competitors run right by, and they're going to get some great loot out of taking these fights. Grab yourself additional medallions and give yourself a little bit of a passive advantage. The difficult, though, the Terminator,
big
3
time.
HP in a dream. Or they are going to be able to pick up their first elimination of the day. Great work by the difficult. Almost
Let's go
throwing it all away.
Cyberdyne. Let's go Cyberdyne.
Hey, there we go. You know what? We got the clanker in the game right now. We're going to be seeing them on that Terminator loadout. The AI is already looking a little bit like them. As scary as they look right now.
Are they not going to use a shield?
Oh, there we go.
Okay, I was going to say, that's crazy, right?
They were just standing there menacingly.
Yeah, they might have been trolling us for a hot second right there.
They were. But they're going to be able to have 2 chug jugs on standby. I would honestly just hold, toss down that Sprite.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Wait for this other competitor to come on down, as you're going to be seeing momentarily.
Now, they're building themselves into a position that I'm not sure they want to be in. I think they want to get a little bit higher up and outside of this little closing cage that they have.
Momentarily, I do believe they're going to be able to make that decision, but right now, this 1-by-1, being able to build yourself up, especially in this third storm, you still got 45 seconds left for this third storm, so you want to be careful, but like you said, you put yourself in a spot where your back's against the wall, and now you're trying to run away from someone who's trying to blow down your entire build.
I mean, I know I seem like the old guy with mustache who doesn't know what's going on, but trust me, I've seen enough of this to know you can't put baby in a corner, baby.
You cannot do that, and you can't put ChatGPT in a corner either. It's difficult going to be now. Backed against the wall, the Terminator loadout, will they be able to activate it into maximum overdrive, as they're going to have to pop that chug jug along with Unger.
Unger's doing the same.
Gonna be saying, hey, here's a little bit of time. You're able to heal yourself right back up. The difficult, gonna be able to pop those small shields as well. Save those chug jugs. I would say keep healing.
Yes,
what are you
healing.
doing? Oh, this is an interesting move.
This may be difficult to get out of right now.
There we go. All right, finally gonna be able to pop that. Ran right in. Don't know what they grabbed from the other room, but not even gonna top themselves off.
They didn't finish it.
Oh, they dashed themselves backwards, and now they're taking a shot from up and below. They're gonna have to pop this chug jug one more time, trying to keep themselves as safe as possible, throwing down these mats, but
hold it.
Not gonna let them leave just like that. They're gonna be able to grab that elimination. Remember, they got that invisibility medallion, a lot more difficult to track where they're going when you got that invisibility on your side, the Sue Storm special, but also got that Spire and the exotic. You're gonna be seeing that come out as well.
Out of all the medallions in the game, which medallion would you most like to have?
Oh, I absolutely love Core's medallion. I think it's very, very nice. You're gonna be able to have that invisibility on standby and just being able to have that extra movement speed. It is really nice, but also, for the first time, I've been saying week after week, I've not understood how these competitors have died to fall damage, but I feel like the medallion is kind of one of the reasons why, because I jumped across the way a little bit too far in my game, and I landed, and I just eliminated myself, not thinking about it, but you're seeing that extra speed. I feel like sometimes you can jump off a mountain
Look at that
and take a
movement from
ton
Unger.
of damage from using that medallion as well. But going right to it, they're going to be able to land one shot with that exotic. Will they be able to make it two? Trying to take down Meech, who is currently above them, getting blocked out by this wall, but controls that side build. Going to be able to drop it right down. There we go! Unger with that nice, beautiful movement, along with the confidence. Put it on top. Make yourself a nice ice cream sundae.
Put a cherry on top of that, Unger. You deserve it.
And be able to grab yourself another elimination for this round. We're down to 20 players left. And we got 21 Moon X in the chat as well. Great to have you here. They said they didn't wake up in time to get here for this tournament.
Well,
so
we'll see you next time.
Next time, not next week, because there's no frags next week. But Zafu trying to make it their week to take home $200, trying to land some shots across the way. Shots coming out, going to be able to go right across the side here, popping the Raven, and gets out of a very scary situation.
Yeah, and you know what? Lamar Jackson wouldn't have it any other way. Sometimes you got to run away from the defensive ends and make your way in the world today, and that's what Zafu is doing right now with 3 kills to their name. We've got 20 competitors left out of our initial 38, and I hate July right now. About to be I hate August, looking and trying to find a kill right now from one of our illustrious people live. Smith is dead.
There you
Dead.
go.
Dead. Dead as a doornail.
Not as dead as July is for I Hate July, but going to be able to find their first elimination of this match. Going to be able to have that Spire rifle like we talked about, so insanely good. Chug Jug, Raven, big shields. Their loadout is looking fantastic right now. Got to get a little bit more breaks because they had to utilize a few of them to get themselves nice little spots. They wait for the storm to move them. Zafu going to be able to go up into these layers. Going to be able to pop that Raven into that invisibility as well. Nice little combo-wombo combination there. And we're going to be able to find themselves across the way. The invisibility battle, Unger versus Zafu. These are two juggernauts trying to find an elimination onto each other. But now Unger going to be realizing, hey, I do not want the smoke, especially with potential third party coming in.
That could have been the final circle right there. Zafu against Unger. And everybody went in their opposite directions and said, we'll find ourselves again. And right now, Zafu finding Trav on their left-hand side.
Going to now slide themselves right under, but 2 AM Jeff going to be seeing
Jeffy.
another victim. Going to be trying to land some shots. Misses about 20 of them, but trying to break on through to their build. This one by one going to be trapping them in, and this is exactly where you don't want to be.
No! Jeff
going
is down!
Down. Gifted Yeet going to be able to find 2 for their round so far.
That was huge for Gifted Yeet, grabbing 2 kills right now. We're down to 18 competitors outside of our initial 38. It is Frags 161, round number 2. We've got 5 rounds in total, so we've got more to go. Unger finding a little bit of heat coming from that left side.
Going to pop that small shield, and you're looking at the movement that you get from these medallions too. It's ridiculous. And especially with the invisibility, it's actually pretty good invisibility. I always hate when they put that in a game and then it just, you can still see where they are, but it's actually really discombobulating when they're jumping around you with the speed that they have, and then they're going invisible, and I'm trying to figure out where they are, and especially when you're trying to box them in. It is such a difficult thing to manage when you're dealing with that medallion. But Gifted Yeet going to be just going to the side, sees them run across the other way and says, I'm going that way, and I am good.
And Fortnite is such a game of movement, right? I mean, I've won multiple games just off movement, haven't even need to have that final shot just because you're moving in the right direction and using the storm to your advantage. So Unger right now with 2 kills, they're going to get that shield up. They needed it. 17 players left on the map. Unger definitely looking like one of our top competitors today. Let's see if they can keep it going Gary's way.
There we go. That's the only way to do it. Unger is going to try and break down this build, and they do. You got to be able to put up some more support beams to give yourself a little bit of support as well. But we're going to be seeing Unger trying to keep that storm to the back of themselves.
Nice.
Along getting in there. Going to be seeing Star taking a ton of damage, especially with where we're at right now. 6 in. They're going to be able to just blind fire into the rain and say, rain on me. As we're going to be able to see them dash right up. 3 eliminations. Zafu not stopping anytime soon. 2 AM Armis going to go down.
14 competitors left, and by the way, that was one of our friends from Valhalla going down. Thank you for being here, though. We love all of the support, and we love having you as part of this great Fortnite Frags each and every single Friday night. Not next Friday.
Not next Friday. Not next Friday.
Zafu not looking good. They are in no man's land right now.
Yeah, they have to be able to tunnel themselves, give themselves a little bit
Trav's not making the moves.
of walls. No, they are not. They're chilling like a villain right now. Got 10 more seconds until the storm starts to move
Like
everyone
Bob
else.
Dylan?
Like Bob Dylan. But we're going to be seeing some of these competitors trying to just say, hey, you know what? I'm good at where I'm at. Placements matter a lot too in this tournament, so you don't want to just get eliminated at that 14th spot. Wait for other people to go down, then make your move. Or if there's going to be seeing a third party going in for you, you can just jump right in, try to grab that elimination, clean it up, pick your fights. You don't want to just go in blindly and think, yeah, I'm good. You know, let me just jump right in, try to go for this 1v1. Oh, I got 13th place like Rivdog did.
Rivdog.
I Hate July is making their hatred come true here today, but it's treating them pretty nicely here today. But Trav going to be able to throw down that Superman Sprite, get some dashes for themselves, but I Hate July, they're going to be able to have 2 eliminations for themselves so far. 13 players left. A lot more action to come up, especially the 7th Storm.
I don't think anybody's in there that they're shooting at, by the way. I just wanted to point that out.
Are you sure? There could be.
There might be.
There might
they could be hiding.
They could.
But I don't think so.
No, they're not.
No, there was no one there. No. You could trick or treat there. The lights, but the lights are off. Okay?
Their lights are off.
Yeah.
Or if the lights are on, they are also not going to answer the door.
Yeah,
That's
my mom used to do that, dude.
That is messed up. But we got a little bit of a interesting situation
look
going
at the
on.
crossfire.
Along with Unger and Zafu, they're splitting rent right now with this build. So I do not know what's going on in terms of this situation. They're not even going after each other, which is wild. They are literally a wall's length away, but they're chilling.
This is like Battlefront right now. It is. Oh, Gifted Yeet gets yeeted.
I Hate July is, you know what? It might be their favorite season if they're going to be making some money here today at Friday Frags. They are really doing great work.
We can change their opinion.
They could. You know what? We could. We could. I think they're going to be changing.
Oh, look at Miracle. He's always standing in the smoke, bro.
Trying to jump up, get these layers going, but now Miracle going to get out of that situation by just the skin of their teeth, but no, the teeth are gone. The dentist is here, and their name is I Hate July.
Yeah, Miracle going down. No miracles to happen right there, baby. Maybe they need to go to a Grateful Dead concert and keep their hand in the air, waving it like they just don't care. I Hate July with 4 kills right now. Unger with 3. We're down to our last 9 competitors out of our initial 38. It is under 10. It's now or never.
Oh!
Unger with a kill!
The Exotic doing so much damage. That's going to bring us down to 8 players left. Baking Pancakes going to be in a kind of interesting situation here. You're looking at their loadout, not a ton of damage at their disposal, but they do got those med kits and small shields, so they are able to play a little bit more aggressive if they want to, especially at this point. Now is the time to go for it, but Quantize, like I said before, coming out of that Raven, it's such a dangerous situation when you have that entirety of 7 other players looking at you because they have zone priority and you don't.
Yeah, right now Keith Towers still alive. And we are down to 20 seconds before we get to the next storm.
Ariba going down.
Ariba!
Try to find themselves in this nice little corner here, peeking their head out, trying to just observe, get as much information as you can. Try to see where these competitors are and if you can hear where they are, because we have the pleasure of seeing their names, but they do not. It's like looking in blind into a ton of empty buildings, but you don't know if those buildings are actually empty or not. Going into this 9th storm, we're going to be seeing some nice crossfire. And now Zafu trying to find another elimination for themselves. They're currently at 4, but will they peek their head out and try to grab this shot going for themselves? They're going to try and break down these walls, but another wall stops their shotgun.
The walls of Jericho have been put up, but we've got a big move right now. The Storm is going to ask all of these competitors, these last 8 competitors, to make a big move. You got to get there first, but you need to be watching out behind you as well as you make that move.
Zafu dropping on down, trying to see what they can find here, and they do!
Oh, they got a kill!
They do find something, but there's a lot of shots coming across the way, going out to lay down some walls, has the Chug Jug on standby, especially in this ranked mode. If you're wondering why they passively heal, 1, you got that superhero ranking, 2, you're also going to get healed in a competitive mode. We're
True.
in the competitive mode. You get heals onto your health bar, not your shields when you eliminate someone. So not only do you reap the rewards from their mats, their inventory, but you also can at least be close to full HP as well. And remember, round 4 and 5, we're going to have those bounties on the board, and momentarily we will also have where people are placing, and those top 3 podium finishers are going to have a target on their back coming up. But I hate July dropping all the way down, taking a little bit of fall damage.
Oh no, this isn't working out for them right now. They're building, they're getting to the top, and they're looking down right now, shooting down condescendingly on the rest of the competition. I Hate July has found a good position. We've seen this week in and week out. You've got to hail higher than everybody else and shoot down on them. They're going to use the Raven to get themselves to another position, and they're going to come down to the ground. I don't know if this was the best play.
Oh, they find someone in this build, and that someone's going to be Levi. Really just didn't even know they were in there and just broke on through and saw them and panicked, was able to land those shots though. And now they're going to pop that chug jug, get themselves right back up to 100% HP. Unger also going to have to do that same exact thing. Top 6 situation coming at you.
Yeah, and you know what? Somebody just asked, are those Bugle Boy jeans? No, they were Levi jeans, and they are down and out for the count.
We're going to be seeing Quantize. I tried to think of a pun along with it. I could not, Logan.
That's
but
okay.
Keith Towers going to be making it up here into that top 6 spot, but with no elimination.
Oh, no.
And with 1 HP, they're going to be taken out in that
Boom.
6th place spot. Quantize going to be able to find themselves a nice 3rd elimination for their time here today. Quantize is such a talented player. I gotta say, I'm loving that they're feeling more confident, especially going into this week. We're not having those heavy hitters, so we're seeing a lot of these competitors who are in that 2, 3, 4, 5 spot usually finding themselves on the leaderboard in these top spots. I Hate July is going down to Unger. Top 4 situation coming through. We got Squid Games on top. Going to be seeing Ariba trying to keep that high ground positioning going forward for themselves, but the Raven is going to go right on top of everyone else.
Oh, Arriba making it. Man, they're up top right now. Don't drop down. Don't drop down.
Going to now find themselves in a
Oh,
really rough spot, having to build themselves a nice 1-by-1. Zafu also having to drop down as well, along with Unger. They're not going to be able to have anything to pop open and get themselves back up to that 100 shield mark, so they're going to have to play a little bit more safe, but controlling the skies is Unger. Zafu going down to Quantize.
No!
It could be Quantize's match to take right now. Their momentum is on their side. Let's see if they're going to be able to keep this going. They're going to be stuck out onto this corner of the circle, along with Ariba. It's going to be Unger, Quantize, and Ariba, but taking shots across the way. Unger currently controlling the sky still. No one's taking shots.
Quantize is down!
And we're going to be seeing a back-to-back shots. Ariba's going to take down Quantize, and Unger got Ariba to give themselves the crown and keep the crown on their head.
Let's go, Unger! Let's go, Unger! Let's go, Unger! Heck yeah, that was awesome. Round number 2 going to Unger. Is that a back-to-back victory?
Royale. That is actually ridiculous. But what happened there, they just got that handed to them because Ariba was able to take down Quantize in that 1v1 situation on the floor, and then Unger's just like, what's going on down there? Jumps on down and just able to grab that easy pick'ems. That was it, and that would wrap us up for round number 2 going in to round number 3. And I forgot to turn this back on. You know, you gotta conserve that battery. You know how it is.
Yeah, I know how it is. The
You know how
batteries,
it is.
man. The
Batteries, you know, they don't last that long anymore.
Dude, that was exciting. Zafu once again getting shot out right before the very end, man. Zafu is right on the cusp of making everything happen for themselves today, but not able to bring it through to the finish.
I don't, honestly, Quantize doing such a great job.
Right?
Really had that momentum swinging for themselves, and I've said it week after week after week that they deserve and they need to have confidence because they are a talented player. They know their builds, they know exactly what they need to do, but they're so focused on placement rather than saying, you know what, I can take on the majority of these competitors. And with no of these top hitters in the house right now, they're looking like their batting average is going up.
Now, Unger showed some real patience. They basically third-partied that win.
Oh, 100%.
Right? I mean, that was great.
They were just waiting on top. They weren't even taking shots really at
just
the
chilling.
below. They were just trying to see, okay, when are they going to eliminate one or the other? Then I'm going to drop down. That's exactly what I was saying before. So important for you to realize that patience does pay off. You want to take your fights when they are there for your pick'ems, but unfortunately they were not able to grab both of those eliminations, but still 6 on the board for themselves with the double.
Maybe 6 or 7.
With the double victory royale, that's going to be really nice once we get those leaderboards going.
Yeah, I mean, please, 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 said Sabrina one time, and you know what?
Or
Everybody else understands.
No Sabrina
the rest
Carpenter
of that.
sins going on
Yeah,
right
I haven't
now.
seen it yet, by the way.
Or
We
no
love that.
Fantastic Four, or no Superman. What is going on in the house?
No Superman in
You
the
can,
house.
you can wear
Come
your
on.
superhero skins now.
Can
We're
you
not
play
talking
Clark
about
Kent?
no, but you got like the comic style as well. You got the comic shading going on, which is a really nice one. I've been rocking that one along with the movie skin, so it's worth it if you haven't gotten the battle pass just yet. But I haven't seen any Supermans in the house just yet.
Let me give a little Hulk Hogan. Let's take a look at those scores.
Let's do it. Unger up into a very nice spot. 15 points above Zafu right here, right now in first place. 63 points to Zafu's 48. Levi Bear going to be there with 43 points. Poncho going to be tying with fourth place or third place as well. We got Leviathan there in fifth. Huge drop off by 11 points, bringing us to that top 5 situation. Quantize down there in 31, dying and crying with 30. Keru going to be there with 29 points. Key Towers with 28, and Rib Doggy holding down the line in 10th place with 23 points. But Zodic's right there, and they're going to be able to put themselves onto that top 10 if they have one good round, along with Yeet, Dog, Miracle, everyone on this other side that currently aren't doing well. Remember, you still got 3 more rounds to go. You can put yourself into the top 10.
And my favorite name for today gotta be Messi is GOAT. Let's go, Messi. You
Well,
like a
they're
little
messy.
bit of football, aka soccer?
Yeah, I love Blue Lock. What are you talking about?
Oh, settle down, bro.
You know what Blue Lock is, right, Logan?
Nope.
That's what I thought. You're not a true soccer fan, are you? Look at this guy. Doesn't even know what Blue Lock is. The 2 frames per second anime. Come on. But we're going to be seeing those.
Anime?
Don't even know them.
Eh.
But we're going to be back with some more Friday Frags action in round number 3. Momentarily.
Don't
not
go anywhere.
Switch the YouTube channel. Do not switch the Twitch channel, or I'm going to be throwing a boogie bomb through this screen, and you're going to be dancing for the rest of your life in a 1x1 build.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Murray with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rest, coming in with less, then you see the flags. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly, everybody get the bread.
Hey there, username taking fans. Big news coming your way. We've been on an incredible journey, but it's time for us to level up. We're moving to our very own channel. Get ready for even more of the content you love, highlighting the real stories behind your favorite gamers, creators, and esports pros. Plus, we've got some surprises planned that'll blow your mind. So make sure you hit the subscribe button on our new channel, keep your notifications on, and join us for an amazing year of gaming, storytelling, and fun.
Alright, we dropping. We're not dropping high, we just dropping. Oh, what is this gun? A heavy impact sniper. This looks dangerous.
Yeah, das ist so long. There is people, be careful, okay? Me? Dead. Let's go. GG, bro.
We're getting ready for round number 3 of Friday Frags. We are back after that quick commercial break. I hope you all were able to grab some food, grab some water, grab some nice soda for yourself here at the arena. We were smelling some sort of food going on
Oh
right
my
here
gosh,
right now.
that smell is so good in the hood.
I
over
know,
here.
it's smelling real good up in the arena. So if you're trying to grab some food, please do. The food's actually really good.
I'm gonna jump. I'm gonna look for food.
Don't
I'll
jump,
be right
Logan.
back. No,
Don't
I'm
jump,
not-
Logan.
I got this. I'll come back with wings.
Oh, okay, jump,
Okay,
go
I got
for
this.
it, go for it. But we did do a hot wings challenge.
We did.
Ever so long ago. That was a lot of fun during Speedway.
Speak for yourself.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. The food tasted amazing.
Well, the food was great.
I didn't think I'd like it so much as I did, but that was a lot of fun. And if you want to be a part of all that action tomorrow, Mario Kart World, we're going to be having that tournament, $700 prize pool for getting top 12 in Mario Kart World. So come on down, experience the new Switch 2, and get it all going for yourself here today.
You know what? I just had an idea.
Yes.
I had an idea. We since we're not doing Frags next week,
Yes.
I think that you and I, when we come back to Frags after the week break,
Yes.
we should dress up as our favorite Fortnite skin.
Oh, no.
Yeah, hey,
no,
HyperX
no,
Arena,
no.
HyperX Arena, would you like to see us dress up as our favorite Fortnite skin? Yes, yes,
Oh,
yes, yes,
my
yes,
gosh.
yes. I see it. I see it.
I'm
We're gonna do it.
overruled. I'm overruled. It's going to be great. All right. We got 2 weeks to make it happen, Logan.
Let's do
and
it.
You better not be wearing just a banana suit, buddy. Uh-huh.
Oh, you caught me. You caught me already.
Yeah, you're going to have to put a little bit more effort into it. Put the mustache on top.
All right, golden banana.
All right.
All right, I'll go golden banana the whole way.
All right. That's fair. That's fair.
That's how I roll, bro.
All right, you're
Just
gonna be
saying.
seeing me.
What's your favorite skin?
You got it. I got it right here, buddy. I got it right here. Naruto, come on, right? That's one of my favorite Fortnite skins in the game.
What's Naruto? I'm rage baiting. I'm sorry.
No.
That's straight rage baiting.
Yeah,
as the
this
kids
guy
say.
doesn't even know what SpongeBob is, by the way. I'm just saying.
No, he's a pineapple that lives under the sea.
Yeah,
I
you
get
said that wrong.
Oh, no. He's a sponge that lives in a pineapple under
This man
the
don't
sea.
even know what SpongeBob is. Come on, you can't trust him to be your favorite Fortnite
In
skin.
all fairness, when SpongeBob came out, I was in college.
Oh, that's the best time
To watch it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I'd be rewatching seasons 1 through 4 like.
There's only 4
consistently.
seasons, bro.
Yeah, well, there's more than that, but we don't talk about those.
Oh, we don't talk about those?
No.
What's it, like the Ren and Stimpy episodes that
Yeah.
we don't talk?
It's
Do you
just
even
not
know
as
who
good.
Ren and Stimpy are?
Yes, I know who Ren and Stimpy
Oh, okay.
are.
All right, well-
At least I'm educated.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I know.
Would
my
you like
cartoons.
a cookie or a Barbie sticker?
Yes, a cookie. Thank you very much.
All right,
Mine's not chocolate.
somebody bring him a cookie, please.
Thank you. I know my cartoons real good in the brain here today.
He's SMRT.
Thank you. But you know what? Well, maybe we'll make it happen. A couple weeks. We got a couple weeks to put it together. We'll see what happens. Maybe if maybe.
I want chat to tell us what they would like to see us dress up as.
Oh no.
What do you think our favorite characters should be?
Don't give.
No,
chat
I'm gonna give chat. I'm
privileges.
gonna give chat
No.
some love.
No, they will say they will bring up.
I mean,
those
what
ludicrous
character do you
ideas.
think I look most like?
Don't
Don't say. I will come after you. All right, let's get to it. It's time to thank the bus driver, baby. It is time for round number 3. It's Friday Night Frags right here at the Luxor Hotel and Casino under the lights on the stage at the HyperX Arena, baby. Round number 3 underway. Let's go.
And we're seeing one of the 2 dog names that we got in the house right now.
Yeah, where's Pug?
Yeah, where's Pug at? Pug fan going to unfortunately be the one that lost the fight against
Yeah, I know, right?
Dogman Dog.
It's a dog-eat-dog day.
It is a dog-eat-dog Fortnite world out there, so you got to be a little bit safer. We're going to be seeing them drop right into a nice little gas station. Going to be able to find themselves a nice blue Sentinel shotgun, starting themselves
That'll
out
work.
the best way possible. But Unger, once again, going to be able to have the heart of the cards right now, dropping
Very
in.
Vegas, by the way.
Very Vegas, very Vegas. Along with the Squid Game, you got to be gambling, even with your life. Am I right?
And by the way, Unger is looking so fresh and so clean. I
Oh,
mean,
100%. I mean,
2
having-
wins to their name right now. They are in control. Zafu, as much as they are in second place, they have fallen down. I mean, Unger is really taking control right now. If Unger gets another first place finish, this could be getting out of control for the rest of the competition.
No, I agree with you. If no one's going to be able to take that crown away from them, it's just going to be Unger's world, and we're living in it.
Yeah,
at this
just trying to
point.
get a nut.
I mean, honestly, just trying to get through, because this is going to be an uphill battle for so many competitors to even grab that $200. But granted, like we said, top 10 gets paid out. You're still doubling your money any which way if you're in that top 10. But going into round number 4, you just don't want to be in that situation. So for this round, give yourself some time, give yourself a little bit of an advantage, and take them out.
Well, let's talk about, as we still have 38 of our 38 competitors here, and we're taking a look at Arriba. If you're Unger, what do you need to keep doing to stay in control right now?
Keep grabbing those eliminations like Leviathan is doing right now in typical Vader, but truly, you got to stay alive. You want to go for those high placements. So at this point, with this little bit of a lead that they have, 15 points, it can go away in an instant. And realizing if we did have the bounties out right now and going into the next round, we could have a 4-person bounty system, depending from 5 to 8 points on how much of a lead that they have. I mean, Poncho, Levi Bear, Zafu, and Unger would all be on that bounty board for other players
Talk
to
to
grab.
me about the bounty board a little bit. I'm unfamiliar as I've been gone for a couple weeks. Exactly how does it work, and what do I need to be looking out for?
So starting in round number 4, we're going to be seeing the podium players have a bounty on their head. So if it were Unger, Zafu, Levi Bear, and Poncho, they would all be on the board right now for that bounty system. 5 to 8 additional points onto that one elimination.
Okay.
That is a lot to
That's
get
huge.
yourself back into these fights and back into the fray. So honestly, it's something to think about a lot. And giving me Donkey Kong Bonanza vibes, breaking into that wall.
Banana.
When I was playing Fortnite last night, because I've been just grinding that game nonstop, I kept on trying to climb up on the side of the mountains like you were seeing down there. I kept on just trying to break through everything, and I'm like, okay, I gotta calm down. This isn't Donkey Kong Bonanza. But we got gold here, gonna be able to find themselves a nice gold spire. All right, can't complain about that.
No, you cannot.
No.
Well, you could, but no one would listen to you.
No.
Right now, Lima getting all of it.
Going to now
ripped
pop
off.
that shield bubble. Going to be able to go for the Surfer, the Silver Surfer, to say the least. He's going to be able to jump right around, trying to pop that small shield, but not going to be able to get it off in time. Ripdog grabbing that elimination, bringing us to 36 players left. And especially in this third round, it's normally the slowest round of this tournament.
Yeah,
now
this is where everybody takes their time, right?
Exactly. And when you take your time, you got to be able to make sure that you check out with it as well. Those clocks aren't.
Well, we've been saying Lima, but that could be Lima beans, which no one likes, and it's a good thing that they're out. No one eats the Lima beans. I actually like them.
Oh, Emo Senpai actually had a great...
what'd they say?
Bring in the Omni-Man cosplay.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, with the mustache.
Yeah, with the mustache.
Hey,
That's
works
perfect.
out. All right.
I like that.
Did Emo, I'm sorry, I gotta get your name. Emo Senpai bringing out actually the best idea.
That's solid stuff right there.
First, you gotta get the muffins going.
All right, well, I mean, I can make fake muffins.
Oh no, what we're seeing 2 AM Armus going to be now going to have to pop those small shields. Zafu across the way, not going to be able to press that advantage. Pop the Chug, but Zafu now finally trying to break on through. Don't know if it was too late. They got to be a little bit careful here. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with Zafu across onto this top floor. Just going to wait, let them pop that Chug, and now it's an even playing field. Right back to it again. Not pressing that advantage, not trying to break on through. They're just playing it safe here today.
Yeah, go Jim Morrison. I want to see some doors right now open up for Zafu and get to 2 AM Armus. It's just a little bit of a battle. Everybody painting themselves into a corner, literally and figuratively. I'm not sure if Zafu understands that they got to get out of this box right now.
Yeah, this is not a great situation, especially Zafu lost the advantage now, and now they're just trying to get these trades. Great work there, grabbing that shot, but now they're going to be able to put themselves right back into the advantage. Not going to be able to find them anyone, anywhere, still not breaking on through. Especially on these soft builds, you have the potential to just go on right through, but it looks like they're going away from this situation. All those mats for nothing.
Yeah, but that might have been the best decision that they made, and I needed them to make that decision. Get out of that box and put themselves into a place where they can shoot down condescendingly on the rest of the competition. Check out Miracle right now with 0 kills to their name. As we are down to 35 out of our initial 38. They've got the Superman on their side. Let's see if they can use that to their advantage and make up a little bit of room. Or are they just going to pop some s'mores and chill?
I think popping s'mores sounds like a little bit of a nice thing to do. But Zafu going to be surrounded right now. You're currently seeing all of these competitors trying to just find a better position to try and take this fight going for themselves, but Zafu just crouching, trying to keep themselves safe and hidden. We're going to be seeing.
Is there a golden gun sitting right in front of them that they've decided to not pick up?
I did not see it, actually.
Yeah, if he goes over this, I think there's a gold gun on the other side.
They got their gold Fury, so it might be something that they're just more comfortable with.
I mean, I would assume so.
I'm just curious on what gun they decided not to pick up at this point, but Gifted Yeet going to have to pop those double small shields. Doesn't look like kind of like a Star Trek thing going on, but they're going to be blasting off into space. I Hate July jumps on down, grabs that shot, but Zafu going to run right back to it again. We're going to be seeing the rematch. Let's see who's going to be able to take this one. Pops down that med miss. We're going to be seeing that small shield being popped out. Zafu has a little bit of time on their side. Going to be even across the board in terms of health bars and shield. Going to be finding themselves into this nice little corner. The smoke is so blinding, actually. You got to realize and wait until it goes away. And now you're going to be able to make your next move. Pop that small shield one more time. Armus going to try and just keep themselves safe. Finally going to be able to put down some shots here and go through those mats. It's early game still, so if you're going to be able to lay down those shots, get rid of those medium builds, you're going to find yourself able to break in so much easier. But now once again we see Groundhog's Day. Instead of Zafu running away, Armus just ran away instead.
Yeah, Armis went in the exact opposite direction of where I wanted them to go. Zafu is still alive. It would have been huge for Armis to be able to take down Zafu. As we check in on Sweat Detector.
And are they detecting sweat, Logan?
Well, there's a little bit of... Okay, a little bit of sweat.
A little bit of sweat.
A little bit of sweat.
Going to
Smite.
be, you know, you
There's
gotta,
some sweat
you
and
gotta
some
check
smite.
in on how the players are doing in the lobby screen. You know, you gotta make sure that they're doing good.
Well, it's always nice to see them out there.
We got Smite here trying to just keep themselves safe. Got a nice little 1-by-1 going for themselves, trying to figure out those little bit of change-ups going into the high ground, trying to drop on down here today. Smite still not finding much, not able to get on top of that other competitor, at least so far. So they're just going to be able to chill on this high ground spot, have themselves a nice day, and just wait for the storm to come to them, as they're not even going to go after that other competitor.
Everybody trying to bother them, trying to cancel them. We check in on 2 a.m. Jeff right now. Jeffy is still alive, making some bumps and some grinds and some jumps. Let's see if Jeff can stay in it to win it a little bit further. We're only down 6 players right now, so it's anybody's game.
Oh, 100%. And it being one of the slowest rounds week after week, round number 3, everyone just trying to stay alive best as they can. So we might not be seeing a lot of these competitors going down until that 6th, 7th circle. And really now it's going to give you some time to just make sure that your mats are maxed out, get that medal going for yourself, and make sure that you're ready if you do run into another competitor. Like you're seeing even another player try to play around that storm and keep themselves safe as best as they can. Because at this point, especially round number 3, you're trying to just salvage and get as many placement points as possible. And a lot of these competitors are nervous that they're not going to be able to be a part of that top 10 situation. Star, though, right below Armis, they are just finding themselves into a build battle on build battle on build battle. So this 2 a.m. player, they better not run away this time around. Trying to land that shot with the Sentinel, going to miss across the right side. But remember, whenever you have shots going on, there's going to be a potential third party waiting.
Yeah, Star is in a bad position right now. They're getting third party from a couple different directions right now. And they're going to run away. And that might have been the best move for them at this juncture in the game.
I always say, yes, at that point, that is the best situation. That is the best decision you can make, because you don't want to lose to a third party situation. You want to try and keep yourself as safe as possible. And this is just not breaking. I don't know how many.
What are you doing, Star?
Finally gonna be able to get. I feel like it would have been a little bit
Break
easier.
all through to the other side.
I didn't realize how strong that metal was, but they also got the mats for it as well.
Yeah,
So,
they
you know,
did get the
it
mats,
was actually pretty nice for themselves that they were able to find that, grab themselves a nice little top off into their those hard builds. But we got Bacon Pancakes
Able to steal away from Zafu. Zafu was on them, and they were able to run into this building and use a little bit of shield, which was to their advantage. They're not up to 100% on either health or shield, but they were able to run away from Zafu.
finally able to pop that med kit, especially at this location. There's so many buildings that you can just run into, and you're seeing a lot of doors, a lot of ways to get away from these other competitors. So Bacon Pancakes going to be running on down, still at that C grade. And remember, whenever you get a new storm, you're going to be seeing your grade go up to that B grade, and then your shield going to be able to just passively go up every time you go up in ranking. So it's a little bit of a nice little passive situation, and as time goes on, you're also going to be getting additional medallions, get yourself some nice boons on standby so that you just have passive stuff that you can have for yourself. So if you're more aggressive, you will have more advantages over someone who's a B grade hero, a C grade hero, or whatever going down the line. So never a bad thing to try and take down those Spire boss fights as we saw and be a little bit more aggressive.
Shh. Bacon Pancake is hunting wabbits.
Tis they all.
Yo, they are creeping and doing their thing, but they got found out.
Yeah, they're just going to be running across the way. Still has one more Superman Sprite charge to go so that they're going to be able to pop up 3 more dashes, but Bacon Pancake still not going to be able to find much.
Sweat Detector doing it.
College and Duster Crews going down to Unger and Leviathan, going to be bringing us to those 28 players left. Sweat Detector, once again, the only sweat that they're detecting is themselves. I have not seen them be on the aggressive side, on the offensive side of any of these build battles at all, at least in this tournament. So they're just going to be peeking their head around the corner saying, hey, are we good? We clear?
Yeah.
And then try to make their next.
Well, they're not sweaty. They're sweaty right now. They're just trying to get their way in the world today. It's taking everything they got, but they're not being aggressive like you said. And I think that's to their detriment at this point. Bacon pancake. One thing that I wish we had up in the booth right now, some bacon pancakes. That sounds good. We're checking in on Arriba with 0 kills right now. 26 players left in the initial 38, and Arriba is got that B ranking that you were talking about.
Yeah, it's really necessary to work your way up into those superhero rankings, especially if you're able to find one of these boss spires. It helps you out a lot, not only of grabbing loot and potentially one of those exotics that we saw do so much damage. Zafu going to be able to find that onto Star. It is so necessary for you to just be able to give yourself the best possible advantage that you can, as Unger going to be taken down. My pump does 37 as well. And if you're not grabbing those better weapons, those better loadouts, you're not going to have the best run when it comes down to that end game, that late game. It matters so much, especially if you're in this spot, especially like Ariba right here. 0 eliminations. You could find other players right at those spotlights if you wanted to go to that potentially, but Dog is not going to be having a good day. They're going to be put in the doghouse. Zodic going to be able to find one.
Yeah, right now, Ariba just trying to creep and maybe trying to get some people who are playing with the Storm, but they are going to be playing with the Storm if they don't watch out. Rivdog right now, our good friend from Valhalla, trying to do the same thing, trying to find a couple kills easy on the end of the Storm. That's not going to come as easy as we check in on Zytek, who is a part of the Valhalla crew as well.
Trying to see what we got going here. Just some shots out of the bush. Nothing suspicious there, Logan.
Nothing suspicious coming out of that bush right there.
Shots come out of the bushes all the time. You
Yeah,
know?
it just
Bullets,
happens.
Bullets just be flying out of those shrubbery.
All right,
all the time.
Zafu's still in it. What do you need to see from Zafu so they can win it this round?
We need a lot more eliminations on the board right
Yeah,
here.
they got 2 right now.
2
Not enough,
so far.
right?
Especially if you're trying to catch up to Unger, who is still not putting any brakes onto what
All,
they're doing so
all
far.
gas, no brakes, baby.
They are actually controlling the match still. So if you're Zafu and trying to grab that
get
$20, especially with no frags next week, you want to make it worth it with your time here today. If they're going to be able to go up into the sky, Raven it down, going to be able to control that high ground, control these builds just a little bit easier. If they're going to try and land these shots, not going to be able to get much. There we go! Finally finds it onto that arena count. Zafu up to 3. Now they're going to be even across the board with Unger, as Unger trying to take some shots across the way. Got that exotic as well. Again, with that medallion, you got to take it away from them. You got to drop down with it and try to not let them have such a huge advantage with said medallion.
Yeah, and he just left an exotic on the ground right there, probably because he didn't like the actual weapon that it was. It was an SMG of some sort.
Yeah,
they didn't pick it up. But you know what? Here's the thing is, if you have an open space, I don't like to see me getting killed by a weapon that I left. You know what I'm saying?
That would be very unfortunate. Yeah.
It would.
It would dampen
be
my
good,
day. It would dampen my day a little bit. I'm just saying. As Armis trying to also survive once again, are they going to run away for the 3rd time?
Don't run away!
For the 3rd time, will we be seeing it? Or is the 3rd time the charm that they need to grab their first elimination of this match? We're going to be seeing them fly right away, but Zafu going to be lurking on these top floors, taking some shots. 1 shield left. We got Zodic going down to Unger, putting themselves up to 4 eliminations. And now Zafu going to be able to go across the way, going to be able to break down these walls. Remember, with this metal, it's a little bit harder to break through and try to claim. They are able to get themselves at least a little bit of advantage. Leviathan going down to Unger as well. Is Unger just getting an all-you-can-eat buffet right now? What is going on? Zafu still on this bottom layer, trying to find a nice shot. Unfortunately, not really finding the damage they're looking for.
Yeah, right now, Armis up top, looking down, trying to find a way to get a first kill on the board. Zafu was 3, building themselves into a corner, but they've got a little bit of a spot right here.
Shots are just flying as Unger, no way,
No.
is able to grab another one
I know.
onto Rivdog. How are they finding every player in this game right now?
Unger is in control right now. Unger, you just can't stop him. Defeat,
I hope
not
I'm
in the
reading
name.
that wrong. I hope I've read the last 3 eliminations wrong, but bringing us to this halfway point with 19 players left. Hunger is just decimating the competition, but now we're going to be seeing Sweat Detector, unfortunately, was sweating in the storm as they are going to get self-eliminated by said storm.
Well, really, Zafu's the only one that is in well, I mean, I guess Levi Bear as well, and Poncho, but everybody else, I don't think they can catch up to Unger if Unger keeps playing like this. I mean, it is getting to the nitty-grit now.
Yeah, it really is with 16 players left. You got to start thinking, what can we do to try and find these other competitors? And those are the other competitors going to be Unger. But we got those bounties next round, so that could be the huge game changer that some of these other competitors are looking for. Especially even if you're on the podium, you're able to grab those bounties onto these other competitors, even though you have a bounty on yourself. So Zafu might be able to do that. Armis is going down to Quantize.
2 a.m. versus 2 a.m. That's a grudge match waiting to happen. Here's my question to you, man. If Unger's running away with it and you're Zafu and Levi Bear and Poncho, maybe coming together and taking out Unger as a team? Hey, I just want to put it out there. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm just saying.
Kid Towers going down to Unger. And you know, I was being
8
a little
kills,
bit,
by the way.
I was a little bit judgmental, but I think you're gonna have to find the Avengers at this point.
Yeah.
And we're not talking about phase 5 Avengers to take down Unger at this point.
Team up!
Team up, try to take them down and just realize, hey, we see them on the leaderboard. You see them stacking up those eliminations. You got to do something about it, but you're seeing the medallion, you're seeing the invisibility. It's all stacking up for themselves where they're able to have the movement they need, and they have the Raven on standby, which is just, they have all of the tools at their disposal to win this match right now.
And we are down to 12 competitors out of our initial 38. Unger is in control, 8 kills right now. They are on top of the leaderboard with 63 points. Unger is the person to kill. You need to take control of Unger.
They got blocked off by that
They
staircase.
did.
Really
Oh,
impressive,
but difficult goes down.
They just slid on by onto the rooftops, and then they saw their toes and says, boom! You ain't gonna have those toes no more. Is Unger going to be able to pop down that Superman strike and give them 2 stacks on standby as well? Great shot there. They're going to be looking to get 10 eliminations. They're just moving and grooving. They are locked in. Gold, though, is going to go
Double figures
down.
for Unger. 10 kills right now. We're down to 10 players out of 38. Unger is in control. Somebody stop them, please, for the love of God.
There is no stopping an unmovable force, Logan. They are just running around this entire area and just taking names. One after another. Zafu goes down to Pug Fan. They're going to be able to take down one of the top-ranking competitors, but Pug Fan is going to be now kind of
That was huge.
stuck into this 1-by-1, but that was crazy.
That was huge.
Zafu just running into a huge shotgun to the face. That is really unfortunate for themselves, grabbing a 10th place spot, especially if they were in 2nd place in the previous round. Don't know if that's going to hurt them a lot more. We're going to be seeing Trav finally able to find an elimination. Levi here with 2 on the board for themselves. Let's see what they're going to be able to find. Got that surfboard on lock at this point.
We are down to our last 8 competitors, brother.
I told you that 6th and 7th going into the 8th storm.
Maybe 6 and 7. I'm just saying.
It was literally everyone just toppling down in Unger's 10 eliminations. Along with that, just to realize we would be at 18 players left if Unger wasn't here. We're going to be seeing them go right into this 1v1 build battle. Jeff is fighting for their life. They better be able to have that ulti on standby and try to scoop up someone, but they're not going to be
Unger
able
with
to.
another kill.
11 eliminations for themselves, and they're just jumping in. They're sliding across the way. They say, I am not done yet. I'm still hungry. I'm going for 12.
Hold my beer. I got this, baby. Unger is looking in full control right now. I mean, this is craziness.
It really is. Their movement, that medallion, everything working together for themselves. They are just taking names, and Pug Fan is going down. Travis going to be able to find 2 for themselves into this top 10 situation. They're going to be able to slide their way across, trying to just check out every single build, trying to make sure that they're going to be able to slide around. The walls don't even come down before they're able to slide around the corners. We're in a top 5 situation.
This is a top 5 finish right now. Unger's still alive. Levi trying to get it done. Levi's only got 2 kills though. Unger's got 11 to their name right now. Unger is in control, points-wise, kills-wise. They are the person you need to take out.
They really do, and we're not talking about taking out to dinner either. We're talking about taking out back and making it happen and trying to say, hey, just look to the moon and don't look back, as we're going to be seeing I Hate July with 3 eliminations. Got that Spire. That's going to be doing a lot of damage as well, especially to these builds. They have that high ground advantage. We talk about it. That's exactly what you want to look for. Going to be ravening down across the way. Going to have zone advantage. One of the big factors into this late game is that you're going to be able to keep this storm really right beside you, and that you won't get juked and you won't have to try and run and get through the storm, as we're going to be currently seeing 2 competitors going down right out of the gate. It's going to be Levi and Ariba. Levi and Unger going to be able to find those 2 on to their top 3 situation.
Yeah, right now, I Hate July is doing something that Baca was doing so very well, staying up top and being able to control that high ground. Create bridges for themselves. We've got a one-on-one battle. Quantize wins the battle. That's how you get it done.
1v1 situation. Unger, though, is just trying to land some shots. Quantize has to get out of that storm. They're going to be able to Raven up, gets blocked off from the top floor. Quantize has to pop these small shields. They only have a little bit of time left before Unger's going to be able to break right on through. They got that exotic, and that's going to be doing so much damage to these walls as well. Breaks on through, has the control of the wall. That's a back with 13 eliminations. Oh my God.
Man, that is huge. Unger is in control. The points are out of control. This is how Unger gets it done.
That is insane. Wow. Back to back. We said it. If you weren't able to put Unger down, bring him out back, you are now going to be seeing a very large lead for Unger.
That's so huge. Unger has been hungry this entire match, and they have been eating, baby. You can't stop them. If I were the rest of the competition at this point, I would get together and try to stop Unger, because once we see what's going on with the point totals, Unger's going to be out of control, man. I don't know if they're going to be able to catch them.
I don't think so either. I really don't even know what to expect after 13 points plus that victory royale. That is going to be ridiculous. I just know that they're going to have a nice 8-point bounty on their head, and you better be going after it, because if you don't, literally running away with it is going to be the understatement of this Frags.
Round 4 and 5, we've got bounties. They will be live. It's going to bring a whole new aspect to this competition. But like I said, I think Unger's running away with it. Do you think Unger can be stopped?
Potentially, yes, because what we saw last week with this bounty system, just imagine it. Picture it in your mind, right? You're going to be able to grab 5 plus a 5 plus maybe an 8. So that's like 18 points if you're able to eliminate all 3 podium bounty boards plus a victory royale. So that could skyrocket you up the leaderboard and potentially bring yourself in contention with Unger. But that's a perfect world. That is if all the stars align, and at this point, the stars are aligning for Unger to take home the first place prize.
All right, well, let's check out those scores and find out exactly how big Unger's lead.
Oh,
Oh, my Lord.
put
Oh,
it
my
down.
gosh. Settle down. Catch your breath. Oh, I almost had a heart attack. I hope somebody's got CPR lessons around. Unger with 101 points right now.
And we're going to be seeing Unger at an 8-point bounty, understandably making an 80-point bounty at this point. And we're going to be seeing Levi Bear and Zafu. They're going to be having a 5-point bounty on their heads. Because, 101 to 65.
I don't think you can catch up to Unger.
There is a possibility, like I said.
I mean, there's a possibility.
There is a possibility. But at this point, with a triple-digit score by round number 3, wow! And then going down the board, let's just count it out. We got Levi Bear 65, Zafu 62, Pacho 60, Quantize 56, Keru 53. Leviathan 41. Key Towers 38. Time with Dying and Crying. Maple with 35, holding down the top 10 situation to get paid out here today. Miracle with 33. Jeff with 32, along with Rib Doggy right there. Zodic with 29. You gotta see, hey, if you just cover Unger's name, it's a very close tournament.
If you just take Unger out of the equation, it is a very close tournament. However, Unger is part of this equation, and they are in control. I want to see what's going to come down, what's going to happen as we see the other side of it, man. Pug fan, by the way, tied with Mr. Weeble.
Yeah, really ridiculous standings, at least to this point right here, right now. Like I said, with the bounties, 8 points for Unger. Now just imagine it, that's 18 points if you take down Zafu, Levi Bear, and Unger. Or if you're Zafu, you're going to be able to grab 13 points a lot. Like I said, it's not actually an impossibility. If you get 13 points Zafu with a victory royale on top of that, that's around 38 points. You're right back in it with round number 5. But that's if they're able to take down Unger and Levi Bear and find them on the battlefield. So that's the odds of that happening are very slim, but not to none.
Here's the thing though, is we got to give some love to Pug fan because they took Zafu out early.
They did.
They
did
did
in that 10th
They
place
really
spot, putting Zafu down to 3rd place. Levi Bear taking that 2nd place from what we saw in round number 3 or round number 2.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what? We've got more great action. We've got bounties abound, and we're coming back. It is, of course, Friday Night Frags right here at the HyperX Arena. Under the lights, on the stage, here at the lovely and luxurious Luxor Hotel. We'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere.
Two sides to a story, but they never tell my side. Never been the kind of guy to stay inside the guidelines. I know I'm the bad guy, I don't gotta ask why. If you try step to me, it'll be the last time. I got dirt on my name, 6 feet in the ground. I got people in my past try bringing me down. Say I'm losing my mind, I don't wanna be found. Grew up in the shadow, but I know they watching me now.
Fall hard. They pray for the death of a rock star. Everybody hates it.
now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
This is the moment we waited for. Everything you want is right here. We gon' give them what they got. We know we running it now. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Yeah. Watch the game change. Watch the game change. Hold up, why do they doubt the kid? I'm about to prove them all wrong again. I got a low tolerance, cause they don't even know what the problem is. It's me. You waiting on the boy to fail, then hold your breath and face your death. Cause you play the roulette with each step I progress, no less. Go ahead and place your bets. Cause we know where we at, we know we top tier. Cause all the hate that you bring, we know it stops here. I'm taking off like a rocket here, ain't stopping here. It's strange how they cannot see the future, but see profit here. Wait up, we gon' always win. Promise that that's not a promise, yeah, that is a threat. You know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the head is a threat, you know that I promise to bring the team commas. When the whole team win, that's when you flex. Win, and I'ma do it again. Watch me win, then watch me do it again.
Hello and welcome back to Friday Frags featuring Fortnite. We are currently getting ready and getting started with the bounty board. And Logan is bounty number 1. If you tackle him right outside, you're going to be able to get 50 points for tonight.
So I have to run?
That's
I
all
can't
you
run
do.
very fast.
That's
or
all
far.
you do. I'm just saying.
No, I
If you
can't
haven't
run.
If you ever followed Logan on social media and seen how much he runs away from people that are 10 times his size,
Well,
you will be shocked.
Well, you would run away from Las Vegas Raiders linebackers as well. If you haven't seen it on my
At some point,
Instagram,
you got to just accept it and get tackled,
you know what?
which is what happened.
There's a joke in there, but I'm not going to make it. Anyways, what is not a joke is the competition tonight, and Unger is running away with it right now. 101 points in first place, and Levi Bear and Zafu are 65 and 62, respectively, behind Unger. Now, we've got the bounties in place. If somebody is able to kill Unger, they will garner themselves an extra 8 points for that kill. Numerically, is anybody able to catch up with Unger?
In a perfect world, yes.
Okay.
Especially if you're able to. I mean, if you're Zafu, you got to think about it, right? There's a 5-point bounty on your head, but also on Levi Bear's head as well. So 5 plus 8, if you're able to take down Unger and Levi, that's 13, plus that 25-point victory royale, that's 38 points. And then you add that up, that's all. You're going to put yourself at 100 points just in that one round. Round number 4. Are the stars going to align here today on the battlefield? Logan, do you believe in a miracle?
I believe in a miracle. Thank that bus driver so you can make it actually happen today. Because if you don't thank the bus driver, I mean, come on. Bad news bears right there. Unger dropping in. This is the one to watch. We've got to be watching him. And if I were the rest of the competition, I'd be trying to team up to take them out. Drop where they are together and get them out early. But no one is apparently doing that, as they're just getting some mats right now.
And Sweat Detector going to be our first competitor down. Didn't even get to drop down on the floor, it looked like, with how fast they got eliminated. But
that's harsh.
That is very harsh. Probably looked like a situation where they both went for one weapon. One person grabbed it, and then the other person goes down. Talking about my duos every single time. I'm looking at you, Fred. But we're going to be seeing My Pump Does 37, who was the one who took down Sweat Detector, doing a little jolly little jog there.
They were doing a little bit of a hop, skip, and a jump there.
Yeah, they were looking very happy about getting an elimination right out of the gates. You can't complain about that. They're also going to be able to find a big shield get their shields up to 100. Duster Cruz going to be going down to bacon pancakes. Bacon,
Oh, look
bacon
what they
pancakes.
found. Look
I
what
don't-
they found.
I don't get sick of saying that. And they did find a nice little Raven mobility, which is something you're seeing so many competitors rely on for their mobility.
Because you can't use the gloves in competition. The Raven is the only way to rock and roll. It's very Baltimore of them. Oh, hold on. We're going to get a little bit of action right now. We've got Dog Eat Dog, not really their name.
Oh,
and Legend.
Legend, though.
Not
going to go
legendary,
down.
dude.
No, it was not. If they were legendary, they could have taken down the dog because dairy is bad for dogs as they're going to be dancing their way in the world today, as you would like to say. Really great stuff. Little Legend, unfortunately, not going to be able to last that long into this fourth round. But remember, there's still one more round to go to get yourself into that top 10 situation.
Is that
Do not give
Lara
up.
Croft?
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely is with the tattoo on her shoulder.
Yes. Isn't it crazy how many things are in Fortnite?
Well,
when is it like what happens once they put everything in Fortnite, right? I mean, there's always new things, I guess.
Yeah, there's always something new.
But like, when are we topped out? When
That's the thing that Fortnite does better than any of the other first-person shooters, third-person shooters, all of them. They bring IPs into it, man, and I love that. They do it better than COD has ever done.
Oh, 100%. You mean you don't like the Beavis and Butthead skins?
I love the Beavis and Butthead skins, but that's not the point.
Okay, so I do have to ask, and Twitch chat, you're able to say as well. Do you think Fortnite would be as popular if they never did the collabs? There's an article that came out a month ago that said that Marvel, the head executive there, had to convince Fortnite to do the collaboration with Thanos. And that's what skyrocketed the collaborations all back in the day with Infinity War. And Fortnite doing collaborations, that was their very first big IP collab that they've ever done. And they had to convince them to do it. And now the rest is history. But you don't believe it would be nearly as popular as it is now?
No, if you didn't have Ariana Grande and Travis Scott and all these artists doing in-game concerts and whatnot, look, Fortnite has that on lock. And they're very good at bringing the IPs that everybody wants to see and love. And you know what? Whenever you get those Star Wars skins, everybody buys them, right? Like,
100%.
dude,
I mean,
it's all about that cashish, but it's also about making players be happy within the game.
I totally agree with you, and I especially with Father's Day, like from what I heard.
Oh yeah, that was great.
There was like so many people that, you know, even your age, Logan, were saying,
Even my age. Yeah, I know.
saying that they were getting into Fortnite with Bob's Burgers.
Yeah,
you got
you're right.
Cleveland Brown and all of these other characters. They're like, I actually want to play Fortnite now. You're adding something that actually appeals to me, and the world that they're going into, just anything can get into Fortnite, which is crazy. And then with the Disney collab, that's going to be even more insane once they have released that, because they were putting a lot of money into that.
Yeah, I can't wait to kill people with Elsa.
Yeah.
Is that going to be a thing? Because
I
I want to
would
build
see
a
it.
snowman. I also want to kill a snowman.
They said there's some characters that are off limits, so I wonder which ones are going to be off limits is the question.
Well, Mickey.
No, obvious. You know how much money they would make if they put Mickey Mouse
I
into
want
the
to
game?
see Mickey kill somebody with like a scepter or something.
I'm
like, that'd be
telling
awesome.
you, it would be so cool. I think they're making a mistake on that one.
I agree with you. We're down to 33 competitors out of our initial 38. Star is caught in the storm right now, but not looking like they're worrying. They're taking their time. I don't think they have the time.
Oh, they should be worrying a little bit
They
as they're
should.
going to be seeing Levi dropping right on down.
Oh, big kill.
Miracle took that one away. That
Yeah,
is
they did. They took
Levi
Stole
loses it.
Stole that kill.
Wow, that is so unfortunate for Levi, who is trying to keep their whole entire momentum going from those previous rounds. They're currently in second place right now, but
Rebound. Sneaking. Sees Miracle. Are they going to be able? Nah, they didn't get the first kill. Miracle's got the high ground. Let's see what happens here.
And Ariba, especially not popping one of those med kits just yet. They're currently at 25 HP. It is not looking good for themselves.
No.
They got to build themselves a nice little 1-by-1. Pop that med kit and get it going. If not, they're going to be in a really, really unfortunate lobby screen ending. But they are playing with fire right now, and it's crazy that they're not getting really more pushed in at this point, not even realizing how low they are in the health bar, and now going to be able to pop that med kit in the storm, not worrying about a thing, not even getting dropped in on, no aggression at all.
Nothing.
And Ariba gets popped right back up to 100% after that med kit. You know what? Best case situation for themselves. Just said, you know what? I'm taking a chance. And it worked out for themselves.
Well, it's gonna come down to the fact that Ariba has 2 full health kits to their name right now. They just need to garner this kill so that they can move on. But Miracle not making that easy. We're just gonna sit in the smoke and the gas and all of that. Oh my gosh, what are you guys doing? Somebody push, because that gas is still moving. The storm is still moving. You need to be on the other side of it. It's time to go. And yes, Ariba takes off with the Raven heading in the right direction. Let's see what happens.
We got free cookie right across the way as well. Like we said before, you really don't want to load out yourself with weapons. Pick up that assault rifle, that shotgun, and that's really all you need. The rest should be mobility, heals, and otherwise. Because if you have all these weapons, I guarantee you, you're not going to be able to utilize all of those weapons before you get eliminated. It was a problem I had for a really long time, and I still have that problem because I'm like, I like this SMG, I like this shotgun, I like this assault rifle. I have that same exact issue, but you gotta realize here today, you want to be able to grab exactly what Key Towers got the loadout going for themselves. Bacon Pancake's going to be able to find elimination. They got those big shields, small shields, and mobility. That's looking like a loadout that gives you a lot of options and a lot of safety. But when you don't have those things, like we're going to be seeing this arena account, you might be finding yourself in a really, really unfortunate ending for your round.
Yeah, right now, Fort 39 needs to do some work or just run away and live to fight another day. All right, they're looking back on Fort 11 right now, just putting off a couple shots, just poking at you right now, like a Snickers bar on the outside looking in. Right now, typical Vader, still in it to win it right now with that Superman. You gotta love the cape, bro. The cape on the, look at the character. This is just silly.
You know, it's kind of crazy. We got typical Vader, but they don't have the Darth Vader skin on.
Right?
Come
typical
on.
Vader, but no Darth Vader with a Superman cape on. That would look dope.
It really would. But you know what? At least someone's repping something Superman. But free cookie going down to Meech. Unfortunate ending, but remember, there's still one more round to go. Do not just give up just yet. But 2 AM Jeff going to be playing the Storm. It's something that a lot of competitors do to just say, hey, I got 3 med kits. Let me just run around in this Storm. I'm not going to be running into anyone like I Hate July is to typical Vader. The bird is getting cooked up.
And Unger takes out My Pump, does 37. Unger grabbing another kill. We're down to 28 competitors out of our initial 38. Do the math, that's 10 down and 28 to go.
That is really unfortunate if you're going to be seeing Unger not going down early. Remember, these bounties are on the board now. So if you're seeing another competitor, you better be running after them and hoping that it's one of those top 3 players.
Now, 439 just passed up those purple double pistols. How do you feel about the double pistols?
I think they're all right. And in this tournament, I don't think you should pick them up at all. It's just not a great loadout to have. Like we're seeing with builds, the loadouts are very, very, very strict. You got the pumps or you got the twin fire like you're seeing Smite do, but even with the twin fire, it doesn't do a lot of damage in one shot. You got to land multiple with said twin fire if you're going to be able to put out that damage. So unfortunately, with those pistols like you were referencing, they're not too great.
Are they really a weapon for no builds?
No, I mean, yeah, actually,
I feel like they are.
For no
right?
builds, absolutely.
For no builds?
Especially with the ability that it gives you, the bullet time.
Yes.
It's, you know, a lot better when you don't have 5 walls in front of your face and you're trying to die very slowly across the way. You have a better shot of landing your shots with said pistol.
All right, we're down to 27 competitors right now. Fortnite 11 right now using one of our in-house accounts. That's right. If you come out here and you play, you can play on our in-house accounts. If you have an account, don't have an account, we got you covered each and every single Friday night Fortnite Frags right here as we get a little dance with that bass guitar on their back.
Leviathan grabbing an elimination here today. We also got Smite across the way once again. And talking about, once again, The Spire Rifle,
Yep.
going to be
It's
one of
huge.
the best weapons in the game, and it really does a ton of damage to these builds.
It does.
It has a huge ammo clip, probably one of the best rifles. Quantize goes down.
No, that's huge right there. Bacon taking him out.
Quantize not being one of the bounty board competitors, though. They're in 5th place. They could be dropping way
Way down,
lower.
right? Unger right now with 2 kills and in first place with 101
Oh
points.
my God.
And 8 points on their head is I Hate July with 1 kill right now.
Going to be using those dashes to get away of that situation. You saw them just putting up those walls to give themselves at least a little bit of protection, trying to utilize some mats, and now just dashing across the way. They got that surfboard on standby. I love that it's able to get a little bit of air time, and now find some more Raven Capes on that build. There's 2 of them in there for
Yeah, they
some
got
reason.
lucky.
They got extremely lucky, and now Smite's going to be the next target. Leviathan going down to Miracle, and now Zafu trying to land those shots, going to be able to have that Outlaw on standby along with that other exotic rifle, but
boom!
drops right in. The Outlaw, the double shotty whammy, going to be able to find themselves on the board here today. Webble going to be taking a ton of damage, and Bacon Pancakes are baking themselves up something good, and I can only imagine it's pancakes.
And they've got 4 kills now. Bacon Pancakes is showing up and showing out and showing the rest of the competition what they're all about. And Zotek goes down. Keith Towers with 1 kill in a little bit of a precarious situation. Let's see if they can work their way out. Nobody puts Baby into a corner, but somebody put Keith in a corner right now.
That is pretty insane, especially for Keith Towers, who is currently on that cutting room floor, if you want to really think about it. With that 38 points, Maple is at 35 in 10th place, so them grabbing that one single elimination gives them a ton of security for themselves.
And Meech was able to secure another kill for 2 AM and their crew right now. Pug Fan, who has been able to take out some of our top players early and often, is still alive with 19 players left on this map.
Pug Fan going to have that pug skin. Also, I do believe, I could only imagine that they have the pug skin from the game, and they do. You're going to be able to look around. Got those fish on standby. Great way to pop some easy health, get yourself going. And then Pug Fan. Oh! One of the arena accounts going down to Unger. They are not stopping their rampage. 3 eliminations for this round.
I wonder if their last name is Jackson, because they are on a rampage, baby. They've got 3 kills to their name right now. They are at 100 health and 100 shield, and it's 18 players left on the board. Unger is the one to take out there and complete control of this game and this map right now.
Going to be looking up to the skies, and the skies is looking like there's
Those
a
are the
bounty.
limits, bro.
They are the
They
limits.
are.
And it's looking like there's a bounty abroad. We'll see what Zafu can do. They're going to be just jumping away. Got themselves, like I said, one of the best things about the superhero rank is you're going to be seeing these little hashes that have a great amount of loot in them, especially the better the grade rank that you are, the better the loot you're going to be able to get. The run back, Zafu versus Armis. Once again, will one of them run away from each other, just like we saw on Groundhog's Day, but they're going to get blasted back. Miracle on to the other side. Going to be able to ride in. Beautiful shot. Going to be utilizing that legendary Outlaw so extremely well. Going to have 2 eliminations. Rip Dog is now going to be on a very unfortunate ending and receiving end of Shotgun Blast to the face. Keith Towers going to be at 2. Travis taking a lot of damage here, going to be able to build themselves a nice 1x1, popping that small shield. Bacon Pancakes now has to make sure that they don't burn them, because you can definitely get burned if you're not careful. Trav jumping their way up, going to be able to try and get into this layer battle going forward.
Don't play with fire, Trav. You could get burnt. 16 players down, and here we are. Zafu with 2 kills right now. Zafu needs to get a top finish right now. I need them to win this, because if they don't, and Unger wins it,
It's pretty much written in the books.
It's in the books at that point, right?
Bacon Pancake's going to be able to find that one, but now going to have to go into another fight right after that they just won their own, and they're going to be dropping down. Hopefully they're going to be able to dash their way across the world and get away from this fight. They really are in a really bad spot, but they are able to dash right along. Going to be able to throw down that Superman Sprite and get 3 more for their troubles. But shots coming across the way. Remember, tunneling also extremely important to build yourself some nice walls to keep yourself safe. Zafu dropping right back in again. Going to try and claim this top part and get these 1x1 build battles and try and box in Armis the best they can as the storm is coming in. But still, at a 1 tick, it's not really something too dangerous to realize. But Zafu gonna be able to go up into the sky, holding on to that high ground, but opts to go away from the storm and says, you know what? I'm going to just wait for them to come to me and hope that they do, as I Hate July trying to put out some damage onto the left side. Has that Mythic Spire. Let's see what they're going to be able to do with that bad boy. Remember, they do so much damage into these walls. Going around this corner. Great work onto the top rope. Tries to claim the best that they can, but going to get outlayered, and they run away with that Raven. Going into that invisibility. I Hate July has that extra movement speed that we saw Unger utilize so extremely well, and you're seeing why. But they're going to get shot. They're going to be at 1 HP. Going to overshoot themselves, but they're able to win that exchange. Key Towers tries to show that they're still confident, but they go down. Zafu able to grab their 1v1 victory as well.
I Hate July just made the towers tumble, baby. That's how you get it done. They've got 2 kills to their name. We are down to 13 competitors left out of our initial 38. I Hate July doing their thing. Zafu as well, making it happen.
Really great stuff from these competitors. You got to realize on how important it is to make sure that you're going to be going into these fights and winning them. Keith Towers just feeling a little bit too overconfident. Yes. I know I'd be boasting about, hey, be aggressive, be on the offensive, know when you're going to win. But unfortunately, Keith Towers just went a little bit too far and they lost that fight. But now we got Alex here. Going to be with a very, 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 very shiny skin.
It's a very gold skin.
Yeah.
Stay golden, pony boy.
You think they're blending in really well, or are they sticking out like a sore thumb? You know, you got some gold
well,
around
over there,
here.
there's some gold.
You know, I'm just saying. If there's a sunset, you're not going to be able to see them.
Oh, if
we're
playing a little Mario Kart tomorrow night, they might blend in.
They might. They might. Unger's here, going to be able to have those 2 Chug Jugs on standby with that Raven as well. With the exotic, you're seeing why
looking so good.
They really are. They don't have the medallion this time around, so let's see if that's going to be a big impact. Levi going to be able to find another elimination, trying to make sure that that second place spot is going to be good for them. Ariba trying to get away with along with Zafu. They're trying to close on into this 1-by-1, and they are going to be able to. They go down. Zafu's going to be able to find that one, but Unger says, hey, there's a bounty, and I'm trying to grab it. Levi's going to be able to grab another one. They're going to be able to put themselves in a super-duper good spot, but Unger's looking across the way. Are they going to be able to go in and be aggressive? No, it doesn't look like it.
If Unger is able to secure that kill against Zafu, it's all said and done. Put it in the books. Levi right now trying to get a little bit of health, and they are up to almost full. They need just 1% on their shield.
I know, just one little tick.
That little one right there. That little one.
That's all you need. It drives me crazy, but you can't pop a big shield for just one little tick.
No, that's a waste.
You got those on standby. I'm just saying, hey, if you want to go and fish and grab it to 100, it might help you out. But like we said, you know, even if you're going against a legendary Sentinel, it's a 195 headshot, so that 1 tick doesn't matter too much, but it could. We've seen some of these competitors down to 3 HP in winning their 1v1 fights. But Jeff is going to be seeing a very funny situation here with 3 players running after one another. Levi going to have to build. Oh!
Jeffy! Got
shredded!
Shredded from Zafu from behind. And that is Zafu's 5th kill on the map.
That was very unfortunate. You saw them trying to build up that 1v1, but they could not. Gifted Yeet going down. Bacon Pancake going to be able to find that. 8 players left on the board. 7 storms in. What a fast round for round number 4. It's almost over.
It's almost over before you blink. You know what I'm saying? You might just miss something. Right now, Levi with 2 kills trying to get it done. 8 players left in this position. Everybody making it difficult right now. They all know where they are, and they're all shooting on him. He's trying to build his way out of it. I don't think he has what it's going to take right now because everybody knows where he's at.
Levi peeking their head out, trying to make sure that they're going to be safe, but you're currently surrounded, especially with this circle getting as small as it is right now. You got to be able to be aware when you want to take these shots. Beautiful headshot, though.
That was dope.
Yeah, if you are able to shred a little bit of shields here and there, make them use their match. You have so much ammo at your disposal. Try to force as much material usage before this 8th storm as you can. Unger's going to be taking down me. Going to be seeing July trying to just keep themselves safe in their little 1-by-1 as well. Zafu popping that Raven, going into that little next position. As you see, only 2 players having that zone priority. That is going to be something that a lot of these competitors who are trying to win this match should be looking for. But one of the big things we also have to realize, Zafu, Levi Bear, and Unger still all alive. Not a single person is going to be able to grab that bounty board just yet. And that's going to be really unfortunate if that bounty goes over to Unger, which would be redonkulous.
Oh, if Unger grabs all the bounties, call it a day. Bounty will be the quicker picker-upper.
Can we make a new name
done.
than calling it a day? What would we call it, Logan?
Well, we would call it a night.
Mayor?
Sorry, that was...
For all of these competitors.
Please tip your bartenders and the waitress as well. I hopefully won't be here all week.
I Hate July is going to be realizing why they do hate this season and why they hate this month, because it is so hot out and you're sweating nonstop. As Levi going to be corner peeking around their build, but not going to be able to find too much damage on the difficult.
Yeah, difficult doing their thing right now. Levi taking a big hit right there. Big hit to the shields, trying to put themselves into a position. They're going to be able to grab that big chug jug and do a little bit of healing themselves.
I Hate July going to bring us down to top 6. Levi trying to land these shots. Unger looking extremely low. Remember, that's 8 points on the board for them. Let's see if they're going to be able to find a little bit of a situation here for themselves. Levi has to bring out that pickaxe, be able to swap back and forth. That's why these hotkeys are so important. Being able to bring out that pickaxe, put it right away, trying to put out some damage. Got that Spire, trying to break down these floors, but Unger so quick with it to just restore the floor and the mats for themselves. Levi going to be able to find a 20 pop chug, but they're going to have to pop that immediately after taking a ton of damage from just that bottom floor. Zafu across the way now, going to be seeing them taking some damage from I Hate July, who's controlling the high ground at this point. Zafu also not looking like they have a lot of resources on their side. They have to just wait until the storm starts pushing them, because the mats are going to be the game-changing difference. They got some logs, but also the metals are going to be the one thing that they do not want to use until they have to, and there they go.
And here we are, Zafu, trying to get it done. Only 6 competitors left. We're down to the nitty-gritty. This is round 4. There's only one more round, and time is closing in, as well as the map. And this smoke storm, whatever you want to call it, it is closing in on these competitors. Zafu, Unger, and Levi Bear still alive.
Bacon Pancake also alive there. That top 5 situation bringing us to these final moments. Round number 4 almost over with, and then we're going to be seeing potentially a new bounty board. But Zafu looking extremely low, going to be now stuck outside the storm, has to get right back in. 1 HP. Let's see if they have what they need. Were they able to find anything in this loot? No. In that bottom right corner, you're seeing that they are absolutely desperate. This bounty is on the board. Hunger's going to be chasing them down. And now, with nothing at their disposal, they're just trying to break on through to another build. You're seeing this entire complex of metal that is going to be so tough to get through. But you know who's at the top floor? I Hate July. And that's what July is all about, is a celebration, which could be the celebration of their victory with how they're controlling the high ground up until this point. Levi still alive as well. Zafu able to find some sort of resources to get themselves right back healed up.
Yeah, I Hate July and Zafu able to do their due diligence right now. Zafu with 5 kills is not able to get themselves back on the other side of this storm. They're going to need to be able to find that as we get down to the nitty-gritty. Levi goes down!
Zafu's going to be able to pick up that 5-point bounty board. Great work there. I Hate July is going to take down Bacon Pancake. Zafu going for the heals one more time. Into this corner. No one knows where they are. I Hate July is going to be able to skyrocket themselves right back up with that Raven. Hunger's currently stuck into this huge complex. You're currently seeing them try to go and climb up into the side of this build. Zafu going for these small pops. Going to be able to control these XP walls. Great work there, realizing what they have and what they don't have. Let's see if they're going to be able to have this victory, though. The crown is in their sights, but I Hate July is currently on the throne. They don't look like they're going to be able to back down without any sort of repercussion. Zafu is looking like they have 1 HP. Unger's right there, trying to take that elimination. If Unger's able to grab that, they do. That's going to be 5 points to Unger, and I Hate July is going to be able to control the high ground. Will it be a back-to-back-to-back-to-back is the question. Unger's currently backed against the wall. I Hate July has that invisibility along with the medallion. Let's see what they're going to find. Not going to be able to land that shot just yet. Remember, this is still anyone's game, especially with Unger having no shields. But I Hate July has the priority. Going to be able to break those shields. Goes invisible, trying to make sure that they're on their toes. That Raven is currently going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to grab that priority. Not going to be able to find much, but they find the victory royale!
I Hate July just became I Love July with a #1 victory royale!
5 eliminations as well, and put 8 more on the board for them. They're going to be able to grab that bounty board and put themselves in a really, really good spot.
Wow, I can't wait to see where it all goes down as far as point totals are concerned. I Hate July, round number 4 winner, able to take one away from Unger. Remember, Unger won 1, 2, 3 before. So, man, where do you think the points are going to lie?
I have no clue.
Unger's still going to be in charge.
Unger,
He's still going to be Charles in charge.
100%. And I really wonder if they are going under another name potentially, because we have the leaderboard right here, but I don't know what name they are going under on said leaderboard, unfortunately. But it's going to be crazy, right? So if we can just do a little bit of math, because we're going to be able to put,
math? No.
yes. So we got 5 points for them, and then they got 8 from Unger. It's going to be 13 with 25, I do believe, from that Victory Royale. So that's 38 points for themselves. That's going to skyrocket them up the leaderboard and put some more money in their pocket, at least for the time being, as we get everyone prepped and ready for round number 5. This is going to be a very interesting leaderboard, to say the least.
Well, it's been a very interesting day thus far. I mean, Unger seemed to be in complete control up until that last round, but still able to come in second place. So that, I mean, that's a bunch of points right there for him. However, those bounties are so very important, and we're going to see the way that they make their position felt within these point totals now. And I like this bounty, by the way. I think it's very cool. I believe Aussie decided to come up with that.
I do believe it's something that I think is a good thing for this tournament. Some people were complaining about it last week, saying,
oh, stop complaining.
Oh, look, the bounty board is working. We had one competitor actually take names and do work, and they're absolutely flying by it and skyrocket. They had like a 40-point game because they were just having the game of their lives, and it worked out. And I think that's the great thing about the bounty board. It encourages you to be more aggressive, to go for these fights and not just back down, run away, and just do the whole, the other way and not go for these fights. It encourages you to try and grab these bounty boards, because if you don't, someone else will.
And it also keeps everybody in the game until the last moment. I very much like that. You can still run away with it, but you can't completely run away with it, because there are a lot of points still up on the board. And Unger right now is still going to be in first place as far as I can do the math in my head, and I'm not good at math, so please don't hold me to it. But I think Unger is still going to be in control. Here's the thing, though. I mean, they're almost 40 points in control.
But will they be 40 points in control with the scoreboard going in from round number 4?
Oh, wow.
They actually do get their lead trimmed down a little bit, because Zafu's right there. We got Unger, though, 129 points in first place. Zafu with 94, and Karu going to be the one with that 91 points, skyrocketing themselves up the leaderboard. You're going to be seeing Levi Bear with 84, Poncho with that nice 70 points, Dying and Crying going to be the one that I do believe who we were seeing is I Hate July, but I'm not too sure. Just trying to figure out these point totals, and that looks like the best point total with the bounty boards and everything else. So Dying and Crying with that 64 points. Quantize going to be going down the board as well. We see the other half, and really when you're seeing that cutoff, you still have a chance. If you're going to be going for said bounty boards, you're going to be now in a really good spot. Even if you're on the cutting room floor, we're currently going to be seeing Miracle with 43, Maple tying in that 10th place spot, and Jeff all at 43 points, and then Ribdoggy to Difficult, Meech, Gifted Yeet, Armis, Sonic, Pugfan, Dogbet, they're all in the running to get in the money.
Yeah, you got to get in the money. At this point, I don't know if anybody's going to be able to catch Unger. There's only one round left, but Unger's got 8 points on their head. You get 8 points extra for killing them. So get out there early and often. And I said it before, sorry, Unger, don't come after me after this. But look, if I was the rest of the competition, I would say, hey, let's drop with Unger, let's take him out.
I think so. If you're not going to be trying to figure out where they're dropping, where they like to drop, or anything else, I would say you got to just put it in the books, write it a day, and go for that second place spot, because 94, 91, 84, still a very close 2, 3, 4 positioning for themselves. So I honestly think Unger might have this for themselves, but like I said before, if Zafu is able to take down Unger early, get Keru, and get themselves that nice bounty board because remember, round number 5 also we have the bounties on the board. 5, 5, and 8. We're going to be seeing a little bit more of potentially Zafu taking this entire thing if all the stars align and they play out of their mind.
Well, we're going to find out if the stars will be aligned in just a moment. Don't go anywhere. We've got round number 5, the final round of Friday Night Frags with Fortnite right here at the HyperX Arena. Don't go anywhere. We will be right back.
Hello? Mom, not right now. I'm gaming with the boys, okay? I'll call you later.
back. I told you it was going to be a quick commercial break, and I would never lie to any of
No,
you
you
here
would
today. But we are currently getting ready for the final round of the day. Serving it up Gary's way for this Friday Frags. And remember, there is no Frags next week. So the person who's going to be able to hold on to this crown is going to be sitting there in the throne for quite some time.
Yeah, they're going to be feeling it. They're going to be able to feel that exhilaration of being a victorious victor right here under the lights at the HyperX Arena, and they're going to be able to hold on to that feeling for a couple more weeks. Now, what are you going to dress up as your favorite Fortnite skin when we come back? Because that's what we talked about earlier. What skin are you going to do?
I got to find something budget-friendly out here, Logan. Thank you very much.
We live in Vegas. You can literally just go down to the strip and beat up like Mario or somebody and just take their costume.
Mario's not in Fortnite. Nintendo wouldn't let that happen.
Oh, man.
Did you not hear about that?
No, you would think.
So the thing is with Nintendo, at least as we go a little bit off tangent, Nintendo,
well, tomorrow night is Nintendo night.
That is
Mario
true.
Kart right here.
Mario Kart World, be here at noon and be a part of the Switch 2 action. It's actually a very, very fun game. You're able to do some Tony Hawk Pro Skater type moves. It's a great community, along with all of you beautiful people being able to come on down tomorrow at noon. But what we're saying, with Nintendo, they only wanted the skins visible on Switches. So they only wanted their skin. So if you had a Metro, because they were literally in talks of doing a collaboration, but then they said last second, they were like, no, we only want the players on a Nintendo system to see the Nintendo skins in Fortnite.
All right, that's a little bit sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, come on. At the end of the day, that's a little sketch, right?
You don't like free money, Nintendo? Come on.
No,
come
Nintendo's
on.
got enough money. I don't think they need any more. They are very secure in their properties. Let's just be honest.
Are you
all right?
locking in with Omni-Man next week, Logan, or 2
well,
weeks?
2 weeks from now, except for the fact that it's a skin-tight costume, I'm okay with it. I don't think anybody needs to see me in a skin-tight costume.
Yeah, that's what everyone's signing up for right now, Logan. That's all I'm saying.
I can tell you right now, production booth is going, no one needs to see that. For the love of God. Oh, I'm blind now.
I'm going to try and get that Naruto cosplay going on for next week as well. We'll see what I can brew up in terms of budgetary means, but
is SpongeBob in the game? Because maybe I'll just dress up like your favorite character.
No, SpongeBob's not in the game.
Oh, he's not in the game? No,
Thank you
he's
very
not?
much. Thank you very much. Picking all these characters. You have all these.
Lives in a pineapple under the sea, but he can't make it into Fortnite.
You can be Superman. You can be Robin, Logan. Come on.
Why is everything skin tight? Why do you want to see me in skin tight costumes?
Because it'd be funny, Logan. Don't you think so?
Yeah, funny for you, not funny for me. It'll be a shock to the reality that is my life. No one needs to see me in a leotard.
It would be great.
Spandex?
Be great. Come on, get it going. Get it going. Omni-Man costume, couple weeks from now.
Can I get an Omni-Man from the 90s with like baggy jeans and whatnot? Maybe some Genkos. Anybody remember those? No. Anybody?
Are you speaking English right now?
Anybody?
You speaking English?
Bueller Fry. I want to take this opportunity to thank Allied Esports, because we can't do it without you right here at the HyperX Arena. Of course, our good friends over at Omni, making sure that all of our systems are powered, and of course, keeping you comfortable in your chairs. Eureka Ergonomics. We thank you so very much. And I am wearing a t-shirt from our good friends at 86 that you can buy up at the front desk right here at the HyperX Arena. And it's time for the final round of Friday Fortnite Frags. It's time to get down like a clown like Charlie Brown and turn that Fortnite frown upside down. It's do or die time. HyperX Arena, who will be victorious?
It's looking like it's still anyone's game, especially if the stars align. We have so many fans of 2 a.m. in the chat as well. Twitch.tv/Allied Esports. If you want to type in and root for your favorite competitor here today, or clip your favorite moments from this event. Remember, we're going to be compiling all of them, put them together, and show them off in a couple of weeks. But now we got Dog, and he's currently chasing down a nice little treat. Let's see if they're going to be able to chow down on that. Gets distracted by a little bit of a bird. They're going to be bashing the trash and taking out the trash. That arena count is done. I Hate July is going to be taking one. So does Levi Bear Armis going down as well.
That was early for Armis right there. And by the way, I love a good Peter Griffin skin. That's just a good time right there. I love Family Guy. Love all the IPs that Fortnite's able to bring in, like we were talking about just a minute ago. Dog Ben Dog, they've got 1 kill to their name. We are already down 3 deaths. I mean, people are working hard. Now, it's important to talk about those bounties once again. Who's got the bounties and how much are they worth?
Right now, we are going to be seeing Unger with that 8-point bounty. Zafu, 5, and Kiru with 5 as well. Remember, rounds 4 and 5, there is going to be the most important moments of this entire tournament. If you're able to grab a victory royale with some bounties with it, along with a few eliminations, you can skyrocket yourself up the leaderboard and get yourself a ton of money. We've seen it done time and time again, especially last week. It was absolutely insane to see how good it was, but Zafu is going to be able to find that nice, huge loot like I was talking about. There's so many locations that you can go to on this map right now that awards you for just doing a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and then you're able to grab a lot more stuff and start yourself out with a legendary Spire like you're seeing Zafu do.
Yeah, and it's Zafu and Kiru's chance right now. If they want to stop Unger, they're the only 2 competitors that can do so. Everybody else, though, needs to work to garner themselves a little bit more of that cashish and get themselves into that money, 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 and money.
That's what it's all about. At the end of the day, we're here for that $1,000 prize pool and really going to try our best to get it all going here today. We currently have this arena account on the screen, going to be able to loot it up. And remember, when you're going on to these outskirts, typical Vader going to be able to find an elimination. You're not going to be finding as much loot as you could if you just went on to one of these named locations. Especially early game, you don't have to worry about build battles. No one really has that many mats like you're seeing here. You're going to run through those extremely fast. And you're going to be putting yourself in a, probably the best spot possible if you're not confident with your own building abilities.
Now, the only other person to garner a win today has been I Hate July because Unger has just been en fuego. And I Hate July is up top, looking down condescendingly over at Lil Legend, but he's going to make their way over there. They're pushing it real good, doing their best salt and pepper impression right now, and they are taking the high ground. And Little Legend is down low. This is not the place Little Legend wants to be. And they are down for the count and out. I Hate July. It needs to change their name to I Love July.
July is treating them very nicely, at least so far. Let's see if they're going to be able to keep that momentum rolling into this next match. Remember, they were the ones that won the previous round. And if they're able to win this one, they could possibly put themselves in a top 3 podium finish. Free Cookie trying to look across the way, got that Deadeye unlocked, but a lot of shots coming right back at him.
Oh, man, he looked down the line and he got shot in the face for his time. That's not how you get it done. Miracle taking another shot right now and another. Oh, hey, and one? Come on, get another one going off. Miracle now getting the worst of it, but he gets the shot off, and Free Cookie gets no cookies.
No cookies for you at all. They're going to be able to go across the way. A miracle is happening here today with 2 eliminations. They are not going to be going down without a fight, and realizing where they're at, they're holding down the line with Maple and 2AM Jeff with this top 10. So Quantai is going to be able to find themselves an elimination as well. Zafu flying high in the sky with this Raven. We're not talking about the Teen Titans. We're going to be seeing Miracle, though, back against the wall. They got to be careful. Put down some walls. Get yourself healed up if you're able to. But right now, it's not looking too good. Zafu is going to be trying to land some shots, control this entire situation, box them in. That's what you're seeing with this movement when they go from one side to another. Miracle is down for the count. Don't know if those 2 eliminations will be enough to keep them in the top 10. But right now, you can only hope that Maple and 2AM Jeff are having a worse game than you do at this point. Because like I said before, they are on the cutting room floor of not getting paid out.
And we're in the final round right now. We are down 10 players as we look at the comic book Superman. I love that look, by the way.
There it is, finally.
Finally, right?
Finally. That's what I'm saying. The cape physics are really cool. It looks amazing. They have gone so good with the cell shading, in my opinion. It is actually kind of ridiculous on how good these skins have been looking, especially with those cave physics. I gotta be honest, it's just kind of even distracting to me, but it still looks so good.
And it's got that Borderlands kind of style.
Exactly,
to it,
that's
you know?
the cell shading.
Yeah.
That's the cell shading. It looks so good, and they've gotten so much better at it. If I showed you like the first ever Dragon Ball skin, you'd be like, "Ugh," you would be repulsed. But they have gotten so much better at that style as they've done more and more skins like that. So I'm really happy that those Superman skins came out good, and especially with the custom, like I said, flying emote when you drop out of the battle bus. It's so cool, and the glider is awesome as well. They have the daily planet. It gets tossed to you, and you hold the daily
that's cool.
planet as you float down to the floor. It's very nice. I absolutely love the Battle Pass skins this time around. You know, sometimes they'll have some misses, but when they hit, they hit.
And they hit hard. Right now, we're checking out one of our friends from Valhalla. Their name is Star, and they're trying to get into it, but boy, they are not going to get out of that laser. And it took almost all of their skills away. You do not want to be a fan of that laser, and now Webble doing exactly what they need to do. They need to push this because Star is down to only 81 health, no shields left.
Got the Chug. Will they be able to take this time? Remember, this is a very easy build to break on right through, especially with those woods. You're trying to just hold on to as long as you can with those bricks being on standby. Going to be able to grab a little bit more health with that Chug. But finally, Webble's going to be able to drop on down. Great return to sender. Shotgun shot there. Trying to build themselves a nice 1-by-1, but Webble's going to be getting third party, so this just means Star has the opportunity to jump on away and get out of this situation, trying to survey the rest of the field. But at this point, we're going to be seeing them holding on for dear life, as they are currently no shields to be had, as we're going to be able to get away without an issue.
And happy birthday to 2 a.m. Quantos.
Quantize.
Why do I want to say Quantos?
I know you always want to butcher everyone's names. It's so rude.
It's because I'm old and I'm set in my ways. Oh, speaking about being set in their ways, Star needs to move out of the way. Move, Star! Get out the way! Get out the way!
You do not want to be wishing upon a Star, and right now what we're wishing on is that all of these competitors going to be able to get away from one another. You're seeing that on the mini-map right now. There is a ton of players into that one little spot. Zafu going to be looking up, and Ripdog going to be going down and out for the count. The Valhalla Esports competitor. They are currently going to be hoping that they're going to essentially have enough points to skyrocket themselves up into that top 10. They're at 41 points in 13th place, but they could have enough. We'll see once we get that final leaderboard going. Quantize, the birthday boy.
Exactly, the birthday boy in the house right now with 1 kill to their name. 25 competitors out of our initial 36 still left, and it is the last round, the final round, the only round that matters in the world today. What will happen? Will it be? Is Zafu going to be able to do it? Will Unger be able to do it? Will Kiro be able to do it?
Only time will tell, because I really want to see a huge upset here today.
I would love it.
I mean,
Everybody loves an underdog,
I love
right?
Unger. They are so talented, but to see Zafu or even Keru being able to just skyrocket themselves up the leaderboard and just win by 1 or 2 points because of that bounty board and show why that system is so amazing, that would be phenomenal.
Look, our competitors don't have to like it. You just have to be able to win.
Exactly. If you don't like it, that just means you don't be winning with it. Zafu going to be able to put themselves on the board once again with 3. Great work taking down the arena account, and they have that medallion as well, just laying their way across this entire location here today. They try to land that shot with the sun. Not going to be able to find much. Has the Spire. Going to be building a nice little 2x2. Trying to keep themselves as safe as possible. Remember, when you claim these walls, you're able to edit them. But if you don't have that priority in these layers, you're going to be in a really bad spot. Webble going out to put down a nice 1x1 right there as well.
Yeah, and speaking of that, that medallion, by the way, do you think that's why Unger didn't garner the win last round? That was the first round that they didn't have a medallion to their name.
I think it could be. I mean, look how... It's
Yeah,
pretty
movement,
strong.
baby.
It's pretty strong, to say the least. Sweat detector, though, going to be Swen trying to make sure that they have enough points, but we do not know just yet. They're going to be going out for this round. And remember, we're not going to have Frags this week, but actually next week we'll be seeing them come back. Leviathan!
Down for the count. Zafu.
With 4 eliminations for this round. Webble going to be trying to take those shots. Remember, this is what Zafu was looking for in the very beginning, but tries to take the surfboard, but that's not invincibility. That's not a Raven. That's a Webble going down. 21 players left.
And Zafu with their 5th kill, rising up that leaderboard right now. We're checking out one of the in-house accounts, Fort 11 with 1 kill to their name. They're going to be battling it out right now with
Typical Vader!
Oh my God!
Going to get gobbled up, but there's another competitor right there with you. They're trying to go up and down the zip line. 2 a.m. Jeff is going to be able to go all the way up, board it down, but they're going to be able to break right on through. But they go right back down. Wow.
And let's go back up. Let's try it again.
I thought they were going to go right back down.
Yeah, I thought they were too.
I was ready for it. I was ready for it. But 2 a.m. Jeff able to get away. Typical Vader, though. They got gobbled up there.
Yeah, they would have been better if they had that Darth Vader skin on, but they
I do
did
agree.
not to their name.
Exotic, no eliminations on the board for themselves. Deadeye not being the best rifle to have in
This
the game.
is not the round to sit put and be complacent.
No, it is not. You gotta be aggressive. Be
aggressive.
Thank you. As it's the final round. What are you gonna lose here today? Especially if you're not in that top 10 spot, you gotta be able to just stack up these eliminations. Places will only get you so far in this tournament. Exotic's gonna find.
Oh, Keith Towers on the other end. Look at everybody's building. And they have the high ground. I don't know if Keith actually understands if they're. Now they do.
Yep, they definitely
Now
hear him
they
now.
do.
They hear him knocking
The
with
roof
them bullets.
is coming down, baby.
The sky is falling.
The sky is falling.
You know what's sad?
What's
Most
that?
people probably don't even know what I'm referencing.
Little chicken. Oh,
Yeah,
come on. Well, I'm old. I know.
I know. It's so sad. It's such a great movie. If you haven't looked up Little Chicken there. Wait, I don't even know if that's the name.
That's not the name.
That's not the name.
You know what? Let's go back to what we're talking about right now. We've
Chicken
got
Little.
Chicken Little.
What
yeah.
are you little chicken? You
It's
threw
the
this-
same
well,
thing.
It's not.
It's the same thing.
Oh.
We've got 20 competitors left out of 36, and right now, Zotek trying to get that first kill, but they've backed themselves into a corner.
William Jeff was against the corner, but look at that. Their health bar looking pretty good. Gold chip gonna be
Oh,
going
they got
down.
shot out, though.
I hate July, unfortunately not going to be able to find that, and they're not going to, Gold's not going to win their race here today. But Jeff has the big shield, gets himself right back up to 100. Exotic going to be across the way, taking a little bit of damage as well into this arena account 1v1 build battle. Pops the Chug Jug, not going to be going forward just yet. Got to make sure you're topped off, and especially if you're going to take all this time to reload all your weapons. Guess what the other competitor is also doing?
Going to either grab health or reload their weapons, or maybe both.
And you gotta be offensive. If you're not offensive, especially in these moments, you're gonna find yourself backed against another situation when you could have had a potential free elimination if you were just a little bit more aggressive in practice. How do I break through builds? How do I get through in these 1v1s and practice these different situations? You'll find yourself on so many more winning ends. Jeff, once again, going to be taking a ton of damage.
And he gets killed for it. He was trying to open up those windows, but he did not have priority on the build, and was not able to do it. They did it once, and their competitor said, no, not letting you open up that window once again. And you know what? Down and out of Beverly Hills, that's the way we do it. Right now, Fort 11, one of our in-house accounts, getting a little bit of love going on, and our Valhalla friends as well, building themselves into a corner, trying to get some help, but they are not going to be able to get away.
In this corner, you got to just think, what can I do, especially in the storm? Unger is going to also, once again, same loadout that they've always had, 17 players left, S ranking as well. You're wondering why they have so much at their disposal. It's those boons, it's those medallions, it's what you get rewarded with for being a little bit more aggressive. And it looks like with 0 eliminations, they've literally only gone towards boss fights and gotten up to this S ranking as well. So think about it. What can you do to give yourself the best advantage as possible? And you're seeing they got that exotic as well once again by just going for these boss fights. Levi Bear, though, trying to go for the bounty. Let's see. They're going to feel confident enough to take down the one, the only, the Unger, which if they do go down here, it's a huge possibility for Zafu.
They've got 8 kills right now. I mean, they are doing what they need to do.
This is the best round I've ever seen Zafu have since I've been here. absolutely great work, and they are looking to get the win here. And if Levi's able to put them in the spot,
If Levi takes out Unger here, this
That's
would
what
be
I'm saying.
huge for Zafu.
that's what I'm saying.
Oh!
Levi, no, going to be taking shots from behind. Not a great spot to be in. They're going to be able to dash away, though. Why those Superman sprites are so important is because you see the movement that it gives you to get away from situations like this. Pops that big shield, sees that other competitor, hops it across the way, has to pop that Superman one more time.
Those sprites are going to work out for them if they can get a
Oh!
little bit of space. They're taking some shots at Trav. What will happen with Trav? Trav is going to pop that Raven and try to get away. Levi grabbing a little bit of stone.
A little bit of stone, gotta make sure you got enough mass, especially the metal. So difficult to grab and not having a lot of bricks either. So you gotta think, what do I need to do right here, right now at the halfway point, getting right to it. What do I need? You need a better than a Sentinel, a great Sentinel shot.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
dude, they need some weapons right now. Levi is not in a great position as far as weapons are concerned.
Blue Fire, not terrible, but the Gray Sentinel is something that you gotta be trying to loot for and get something better at. But right now, where the mini-map's at,
Well,
nothing too great.
If you go up against a legendary or a mythical weapon and you're throwing out a gray or blue or green, no,
Oh, it's gonna
not
be
gonna
10
work.
times as difficult.
The difficult is going to have a difficult time as well if they meet up with somebody real quick. They need to find a little bit more loot. You would think with this final round, you wouldn't push or press until you've gotten the loot that you need.
Or
Then-
drop just in these hotter spots, especially on
Yeah,
the
dropping
final round,
hot, right?
because you need this better loot. You need to get yourself the best possibilities that you can get to get yourself going. Because if you don't, you're just going to be going against, like you said. But at the end of the day, it's whoever has the better accuracy.
Right.
If you don't land your shots,
I can't help you,
hey,
right?
the
You know?
grays are gonna win. The green shotguns are gonna win.
Right.
The commons, the uncommons, they're gonna be doing work. Doesn't matter if you got a mythic or legendary. If you're able to outbuild them, outbox them, and be able to have your builds unlocked, you'll find that you're gonna have a very easy going. Zafu grabbing 9 now for themselves.
That's
they are not
huge.
stopping. They want the victory here today. They really want to try to get this whole thing going. Got to be able to realize that someone's bush camping there. Blindly shoots
I
into
hate
the
July was bush camping, by the way.
bush. Yeah, and they're able to
Mean
land that
College
shot.
is there too. Somebody in chat said, "Go College, go." It's always good to get a fine education, but let's see if Mean College can grab themselves a win. Right now, Zafu with 9 kills, circling in, using the Raven, going right into the bush, decides to go back. Very 70s of them. Let's see if they can garner this kill. Zafu right now getting higher up, doing a dive.
Gotta get blocked out, but it doesn't matter. We got Mean College with that Superman skin. Will they be able to look like the Superman from the movie, or are they gonna be looking like more accurate Superman? It's looking like the Superman from the movie, the very first fight. They're getting put down to the dirt.
Double figures for Zafu. That's 10 kills. We're down to 14 competitors out of 36. It's the final round. It is Frags, baby. It's all going down right now. It's do or die time.
It is do or die, and right now we are seeing Zafu do it. This is exactly what they needed and what they need to do, was to have the game of their life and potentially find what these bounty boards are also going to be, and it looks like they have no stopping anytime soon. This medallion is just doing so much work for themselves. Drop right in. 11 eliminations for Zafu.
Yo, this may be the game of their life right now. This is everything they need to be able to take out Unger, as I hate July with 3 kills, doing a little bit of damage on Unger. Let's see if they can finish it off and do a big job for Zafu. If Zafu is able to win this with all of the kills, oh man, I want to see that point differential.
That is going to be crazy, especially if they get the victory royale. If they find Unger and win that fight, remember, that's 8 additional points.
That's
gonna
8
be
additional
19.
points.
That's going to be 19. That's going to be a ton, and they are only 35 points down at this point, so you got to think it's not an impossible feat, especially
It's
with
not.
the game that they're having. Right now, but guess what? You don't have any special privileges, even though you're in the lead. Took a little bit of damage, especially going in this 7th storm. There is not a lot of room but there's still a lot of competitors left.
Yeah, we've got 13 competitors left. Levi right now with 1 kill to their name, trying to make it happen, popping their head out, and they're going to open up the door. They see Gifted Heat trying to yeet them out of the competition right now. They've got some shots. Gifted Heat not going out so quickly, but they are down on their shield, and they are almost dead. They've got 1 left. Oh my gosh, somebody just, nope, done.
Trav took it away from Levi Bear.
Done. Just took it away.
Remember, Levi Bear needs a lot of eliminations on their side as well. They're at 84 points. They currently have that 4th place spot pretty secured against Poncho here, but you can get a few more eliminations. You'll find yourself up there and grabbing a little bit extra cash, but they're dashing across the way. Zafu has the chug jugs that they need to succeed. They're going to be having to just pop it, lock it, polka dot it. Ooh, Pug Fan going to be getting pressured on.
Pug Fan has been able to take away a lot of our top competitors today.
Will they run it back, though? We've seen Groundhog's Day be the name of this game. But Zafu not trying to make that happen again. Oh, with 1 HP. They're going to be seeing I Hate July. Pug Fan is going down to them. Alex is going to get eliminated by the difficult. Zafu almost gets eliminated there. Very risky play, but I Hate July. They've got to be patting themselves on the back. They got to be, Zafu got to be dapping them up because that was extremely close, but got their lives saved by them.
Saved by the bell. Just call him Zach Morris right now. Zafu's got 11 kills, and somebody needs to take them out or take out Unger and give Zafu that chance to get into that 1st place position.
The difficult flying across, going to be finding themselves right along with 3 other competitors. Don't know if that was the play. Their health bars looking extremely low, trying to get away, tunneling themselves in, but Zafu says you're not going to get away that easily. Unger is able to grab that one from across the map, taking it away from Zafu there.
Yeah, and I Hate July still climbing, still trying to get up there with 4 kills to their name right now. Remember, it's all about the high ground. You need to have it, you need to command it, and you need to compete with it.
Positioning is so important, especially late game. If you're able to get that staircase and do what we've known that is successful, you will find yourself with another victory, and I Hate July did it exactly right last round.
Yes.
But will they be able to run it back is the question. Zafu is the one that needs to run it back. Unger is still alive. They are currently going to be going on to the right side. Let's see if they're going to be able to find another elimination for themselves. Zafu flying across the sky as well. The Raven, a little bit of a risky play, dropping right in with Trav. We'll see what Ariba can do as well with that 3rd-party situation. I Hate July is just going into the sky. Is that a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's I Hate July dropping all the way right down with Bacon Pancakes and Ariba, but Trav taking a lot of damage. Quantize is also there, trying to go across the way. Zafu taking a lot of damage. Going to be now taking out Trav. They're going to be at 12 eliminations. They got to pop that chug jug to get their shields right back up.
And they did. Zafu is all the way back up, almost all the way back up to 100. Getting shot out right now, losing a little bit of health.
That storm!
The storm is
so
on them.
far away.
The storm is on them, but
Has
they're
to
able
pop
to
the
use
Raven.
the Raven.
Oh, pops the Raven, gets themselves safe. Gonna have to build themselves nice 1-by-1. Pop that chug jug because they know they're gonna be in a really rough spot. Unger currently also has the resources, just trying to stay alive. Remember, placement gives you a ton of points at this particular time, late game, with those 7 players left. Zafu still trying to stay alive, but currently on the back wall of this storm. Has to Raven in one more time. They got a resource drain. They got to be able to realize, oh, I Hate July almost didn't eat the fish and almost got eliminated from the storm, but able to Raven in, and Levi Bear is going down as Zafu, make it 13.
And Unger right now with 1 kill to their name. All they have to do is finish up here in the top 3, and I think they got it.
Bacon Pancakes going to be flying up into the sky. Top 5 situation. I think Unger might just be able to do it. They're currently controlling the high ground as you're seeing on that left-hand side. Well, let's see if anyone's going to be able to aim to the sky and take them out. Zafu currently stuck on the right side of this mountain. They're going to be stuck into the storm as well. They've got to start running. Gotta start going. As Ariba's going to also be going up into the top floor, trying to contest with Unger's high ground positioning, but no one's going to be there, and the builds are getting crumbled. Unger going to now have to also Raven in and get themselves across the way, but Ariba controlling the high ground positioning at this point.
Yeah, remember Baka, who's not here today, really controls that high ground, and they are able to skywalk themselves across and garner those wins. Unger was doing that, not able to continue that right now, though. They need to get back to that position. There's only 4 left. It is 4 left in the final round. It's now or never, baby. This is the time to get it done.
We're going to be seeing Zafu trying to take this shot across this corner, but not going to be able to find much. Quantize, the birthday boy, going to be dropping in. They're going to get eliminated by Zafu. Fourth place finish,
Happy
nothing
birthday.
to be angry about, but they're going to be having zone control. But Zafu goes down to Unger. That's going to be a bounty board, and that's going to be looking like Unger taking this week's victory. Ariba's going to be into the circle, though. They're going to be able to Raven right across the way. Ariba going to get out jumped, as they are now going to take 2 shots, and Unger gonna be the #1 player for a reason here today.
Wow, that was absolutely huge. Unger getting it done. Only losing 1 round out of 5. They only lost 1 round. The final winner, Unger getting it done. HyperX, give Unger some praise, some love, and a little bit of satisfaction.
Yeah, that was absolutely ridiculous. They were able to stay alive to the very end. They didn't prioritize those eliminations. They just said, we're going to stay into this high ground. We're going to be backing against the corner. We don't got to do much except win the game.
Right.
And when you win the game, you get a ton of points anyways. But we also got to give credit where credit is due. Zafu, the game of their life. Literally playing out of their mind. They deserve all the love and the support because I have not seen them play this good in a very long time.
Make sure that you join us tomorrow night because we will be back doing a little bit of that Speedway love. Doors open at 12.
Mario Kart World!
Oh, yeah, it's World, baby. We're throwing everything at you. Hammers, not the kitchen sink, but you can do kickflips and all Tony Hawk moves. We'll be here tomorrow. Game start around 1, and you have your prize of $700 prize pool, baby, tomorrow, just for playing some Mario Kart during the day. I mean, what's better than that, bro?
Much better than that. And I do believe we have the leaderboard. I don't know if I heard right or wrong, potentially, but we'll see actually momentarily. We actually just got the confirmation. We're going to have to get those leaderboards going, and we will have that up momentarily. But what a round. Quantize also the birthday boy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Absolutely one of the most talented competitors here today.
2 a.m. showing up.
They really are. Great individuals,
past their
great
bedtime.
squad, and they are very, very, very talented. I absolutely love them. Great community, and they have really put forward and shown why they're dominating the Vegas scene right now in terms of how many players are a part of that squad. They were talking in chat that they learned from one another. They're getting coaching from these players, and it goes to show that it's worth it. It's going to pay off, especially when you're seeing Quantize doing the work that they always do best, which is just being confident and really showing off that they are a top-tier competitor.
Unger may be the winner today, but I think the MVP's got to be Zafu.
Oh, 100%. What a performance, round after round after round. They were so insanely strong here today. They did not back down. They never gave up, and they were able to put on a show, to say the very least.
Yeah, never back down, never give up, and they did just that. I mean, I know there's a t-shirt that says that. It's also not just a streamer thing. It's called Galaxy Quest. There was a movie. I told you to go watch that, but hey, I understand. Man,
Yeah, you don't watch SpongeBob either, buddy.
you know what? I'm going to watch all 4 seasons.
Yeah,
man.
right. You've been saying that for how many days now?
Yeah, I've been saying it for a couple of years now, buddy. All right. Well, dude, that was one of the most exciting Fortnites that we've had here. If you weren't excited by that, I know it seems like Unger was in control, but I love that bounty. The bounty, it's not the quicker picker-upper. It is what brings all of the competitors together and make sure that you can't just run away with it. So I really appreciate that.
I mean, honestly, we had hope that Zafu was going to be able to take the victory, especially
with all
if
those kills.
Unger went down early in that 15th spot. Hold on 1 second. Well, it doesn't actually.
Well, they can't hear
Yeah,
it,
they
so.
can't hear us. But we're going to be, like I was saying before, though, you're going to be seeing all these competitors, and Zafu had the opportunity, if Unger went down to one of these other competitors in that 15th place spot, that would have been a wrap and good to go for Zafu.
Especially if Zafu took out Unger and got the 8 extra points for the bounty. That would have been huge. I mean, that could have turned the tides very, very quickly. And I love that aspect of this.
100%, 100%. And we will get those leaderboards up momentarily. Don't you worry. We're currently tabulating the scores and making sure that we're going to be extremely accurate with said scores.
Let's talk about my awesome shirt for a second.
There
bro.
we go.
Look at this shirt.
That's the one that we're talking
This is
about.
86th gear right here. This is our Assassin's Creed gear. You can buy this right up front here at the HyperX Arena, and 86 has some great gear. They're giving us some more as well on the way. So always come by, be a part of the action, the community, and everything that we have here under the lights on the stage at the HyperX Arena. We are the best venue for sports, esports, and all of the awesomeness that happens here on the Strip. You got to be part of it. If you haven't come by to say hi, please do yourself a favor. And
you will be insanely impressed or go home with some money as well. Remember, there's going to be no frags next week, but we do have Mario Kart World tomorrow, and I do believe that we're still running Marvel Rivals on Sunday. So if you want to be a part of that new season, new action, come on down. That community is absolutely loving the game right now. It is so much fun. I know I already got the Battle Pass. I already got a free skin as well. They be handing out free skins like it's hot water. So be a part of the action there. And just come on down and have a great time, especially noon tomorrow. Mario Kart World with the Switch 2s. We'll be able to bring you that new action as well. If you want to see how the Switches are, they are pretty good. As we got the scores ready,
let's do it.
Put it in the books. 170 points.
Wow. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Put a cherry on it, Logan.
Well, I mean, that gets whipped cream, a cherry. You know what? You want sprinkles? Because winners get sprinkles. And Unger, 170 points. That's just running away with it.
We got Zafu with 129, what Unger had in the previous round. Kiru there in third place with 110. Levi Bear with 99. Poncho with 94. Dying and Crying with 88. Quantize with 84. Keith Towers with 60. And Valhalla Esports placing in the top 10 here today.
Let's go!
With that 57 points, tying with Maple and Difficult right there with 53, along with Miracle, Jeff, Meech. They were all so insanely close in that scoreboard. But Unger, decimating, brutalizing, punching again and again, taking this victory.
They kicked down the door, they waved their 4-4, and they have been hitting everybody about the face, neck, chest, and breast area with those shots, and they got it done. Unger in complete control, but Zafu, I know the point total doesn't show it, but they were closer than the point total shows.
100% going down the board. Remember, if you want to come back and try again, please do. Check out the HyperX Arena Las Vegas calendar to learn when the next tournaments are going to be. I know August is a little bit sparse just because we got a lot of events going on with EVO. Next week, if you are participating in EVO and you're a fighting game connoisseur, come on down. We're going to be having the best prize pool, and I do believe the largest prize pool in Vegas for any pre-EVO event so far. So Street Fighter and Tekken will be here next week. But that will wrap us up for this Friday Frags. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. Please stay safe, stay wonderful, and remember that there is no Frags next week. Logan, any last words?
Yes, this is my good friend Pidgey. I'm Logan Summit, and until next time, do me a favor and do one for yourself. Be good to yourself, be kind to others, pay it forward, play it forward. Rock like a party star, party like a rock star. Smile strong, laugh loud, and last but not least, please like, follow, and subscribe so you will know when we'll be back throwing it down just for you tomorrow night. It's Mario Kart World, baby. It starts during the day. Be here at noon. Play starts at 1. We'll see you tomorrow. From everybody here at the HyperX Arena, we wish you a great night and thank you for being here with us. We'll see you next time.
up? You guys finally made it.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the craze. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Hurry with the legs, all about finesse. I am not impressed. I don't need a rest coming in with less than you see the flags. Elohim with the melody and then he supply the bread. 70, keep it heavenly. Everybody get the bread.